Hey, drone shots. Good afternoon. Waypoint New England. Yes, you're on time. You both of you guys are on time. What do you want now? You had your supper. Gonna go outside? Right back. I think she's gotta go out. No, that's not what she wanted. She wanted another handful of dog food. Okay, so it's Saturday evening. And I think, Joe had to go to a birthday party. Okay. Hey, Mark. I don't know what's going on. I went in and changed some settings. And now it says that when you join, you go to the waiting room and then I have to approve you. I don't get that shit, but
all right.
they keep
I wonder what it was doing.
They keep changing these programs.
Yeah, because he put a weird screen up on my screen, which I've not seen before.
Yeah, and what it is, it gave me a flag up at the top of the screen. It said that Mark White wants to join the panel. So I.
All right.
Yep.
Hi, Jody, Brian.
She's gonna drive me crazy. I suppose you get the same thing with yours too.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'd do without having her here. So.
No, it's it, isn't it? She keeps barking, standing in the middle of the room and barking.
Okay, so it
and
just,
then
it just
wags her
asks you
tail
to
and
admit
gets
Dominic.
excited when I get up and start walking towards the kitchen.
It just asked
But-
me to admit Dominic. There you go, Dominic. I don't know, there's some kind of a change in the program. When you go to join the panel, it says, admit Dominic, and you gotta, it's highlighted, you just click on it.
Yeah. It's gone all fun of you. Yeah, Zoom's always a bit
Well,
strange.
you know, you got all these people out there that are engineers or electronic management people, and
Yeah,
they all want to add their spin on things, you know?
yeah,
Because they can't just sit around and collect a paycheck. They got to change things. They got to do things, you know?
yeah, I know.
Idiots. They're all about.
Hello, Brian. Hello, Jody.
What are you doing today, Dominic?
Oh, nothing that exciting. No, Sunday morning here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a bit of a rest. I had a bit of a rest yesterday. So I'll have one this morning and then see what I can get up to. See if I can finish a few things. Yeah.
The Joe, of course, is at the birthday party.
Oh, did
Yep.
he go?
Is his sister? It was his daughter's birthday party or something, but I don't. He doesn't get along that well with the daughter, and
Oh,
all her friends and all of her estranged relatives of his are going to be there, and he wasn't very happy about it.
oh, okay.
Plus,
But
it was 83 miles away.
but he's going to be able to spend some time with his grandbaby.
Yes.
I can almost see it now. Everybody else is going to get ignored, but the grandbaby.
No, I don't think it's the same daughter. No, he's only got one daughter, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This
if
is the
she
daughter
lived-
that always calls him up wanting things. Can you give me some money, or can you?
If she lives 83 miles away, that's a hell of a long way to bring the granddaughter to Joe's to babysit when she's working.
Well, I don't think that she lives 83 miles away. I think she lives closer, but the party is at, I think, the ex-wife's,
yeah.
which is 83 miles away.
Right, okay. Got you.
Hey, Brenda, how are you doing? Hope
Brenda.
Hope all's well with you, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Brenda's got it all together. She's got the whole thing figured out. Oh, Anthony Alexander wants to be. Let me see if I can screen share this. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'm going to screen share. See right up here? Do you see that?
Yep.
Enter the waiting room. Admit. That drives me crazy.
Co-hosts can admit as well.
Yeah.
It's taking forever to come on.
TJ.
Hi, TJ.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Technology.
The little circle is just like spinning and spinning and spinning and
Well,
spinning.
that's
and
because I went and screen shared it because I was trying to explain to him how it's changed and what I got to do up at the top. You have to. It's a green hexagon X, and it says admit, and it's got your name.
Oh.
So I had to do that for both of them.
Oh, that's crazy. I guess Zim is like updated or something, or maybe they are doing something different or something.
Could be.
It's probably one of the settings that has changed, and it's putting
Yeah.
everybody into the green room now.
Well, the thing of
Yeah.
it is that ever since I changed because everybody was saying that you had to have a code to get in.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Mark had I didn't have that problem, but I see you, Mark, that you had come on, you're already on already. You're not having any issues. Or did you have to do a code
Oh
again?
yeah, I had to do it for
No,
Mark.
no, the link worked this time, but I still
Link
got
worked,
put in the
it's
green
just you
room
had
and
to
had to wait for Paul to say.
You had to
get
wait
in.
for me to admit him.
Oh, is that you and your dog on your background there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Mark is the shorter one of the two.
Yeah.
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 The other, the
That's
statue,
funny. Who's the statue of?
the statue is of Eric Morecambe.
Who is it?
Eric Morecambe out of Morecambe and Wise.
Is
Yeah,
he
you
a
don't know
comedian?
who they are.
We don't know who that is.
Oh,
He's a they're a comedy duo.
comedy duo. You've got to go and look them up. They are
Oh yeah.
great
They
comedians.
are really good.
So is
Well,
he living or is he living still
Both
or
of them
no?
are.
Is
Both
he
of them
still
are no
living?
longer with us.
There's two of them, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, there's two of
Eric
them.
Morecambe was tall, wearing glasses, and Ernie Wise was shorter,
Yeah.
with silver hair.
They've
They've done some. They have done some films as well.
Oh.
Go
So
and look
he's
them up.
he's no longer living, but his brother is.
No, they weren't brothers.
Oh.
They were paired up as a team.
Oh, gotcha.
Type it into YouTube. Eric Morecambe, MORC MORECOMBE
Yeah.
and WISE.
So they're a comedy duo, and they starred in a couple movies.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh.
So TJ,
The movies were written for them.
What productive did you do today?
Well, after I got off with y'all this morning, I got up and we started cleaning house, and then I took a shower. Well, my wife cut my hair for me, and then I took a shower, and then got dressed, and then we ran a few errands. I had to stop at this place called Sports Clips to see if they had any more of that this hair paste that I use for my hair, but they didn't have any more.
You have to paste your hair onto your head. What?
Well, no, it's a hair, like
it's a hair gel.
Gel.
Yeah, but it's a paste though. It's
Sort of like Grecian 2000.
Like
You mean
Brill
to
Cream.
get rid of all the white
it's like
hairs.
a gel, but it's not a gel. It's a hair paste.
It's like Brill Cream.
Yeah, it's a hair cream kind of to like style your hair and whatnot. And then we went grocery shopping after that, and then we came home.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, so you had a productive afternoon.
Yeah. Do you have a Aldi there? There's an Aldi in Michigan, right?
No.
Oh, you don't have an Aldi? Oh, do they? My wife said that there's a couple in Michigan somewhere.
I think they just closed them down, but I could be wrong.
Oh.
There was one in North Detroit and one on the southwest part of Detroit, but of course, my memory. I think all these closed down in Michigan.
Oh.
I
could be wrong.
I've got about
Nice.
five. I've
Should
got
look
about
it up.
5 Aldis within driving distance.
Got 3.
Do you guys shop at Aldi's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of a store is it? What, a drugstore?
No,
It's a supermarket.
It's a grocery store. It's a grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah, they sell things like you would see like
meat, cheese, milk, vegetables,
Yeah, but
fruit,
their prices are
tinned
pretty
goods,
decent.
toffees,
A-
wine,
and
spirit,
you've got the
frozen
center
food.
aisle. The center aisle is probably the most famous part of Aldi.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're decently
gifts,
priced up. Like
hardware
mean,
stuff.
like we used to shop at. I mean, like we would shop at Walmart like all the time, but it's always crowded in there. It's it's kind of overwhelming. But Aldi's is smaller.
And cheaper.
Yeah. So what drone were you using, Mark, to take this picture?
That was the Mini 3 Pro.
Oh, okay. You did that today?
No, that was
That's a
last
while
year.
ago.
Last year.
Oh. Oh.
Now I've got to figure out now where to go out for the day to get the first stuff that I can film with the Mini 4 Pro.
So you
Oh, there you
finally
go.
got that connected?
Oh, I've connected it to the RC2 that I'd already had. So that's not a problem. I just bound it to a different controller.
Okay.
The controller that came with it, I'm still having not trouble with the controller. I'm having trouble with the laptop getting DJI Assistant 2 to open. It keeps on asking for a verification code and putting one of these weird 4-digit codes on in all different colors with lines across it so it's hard to read to stop robots. And every time I put it in, it just gives me another code instead of logging in. And that's just to log into my DJI account. As soon as I can get to do that, I can get it sorted out.
Oh, there you go.
I think I might have to what's it?
What about
Remove
you,
it.
Paul? What productive did you do today?
Oh, I just got done doing 2 ships.
Oh, okay.
That's
and
good.
I've got to edit them, of course.
He flew 2 ships today. Yeah.
And Mia's pissed at me because I left her home when I went.
Oh Lord.
I'm having a late
You look
supper
at you
tonight.
when he came back, like, hey, where did I go?
Oh,
How
as
come
soon
you
as
didn't
I
take me
pull in
with
the
you?
driveway, she starts barking.
I'm just tracking the delivery driver on the map. He's only got about 300 yards to go and he'll be here. Ordered 20 chicken wings for me supper.
Oh, you got chicken
Nice.
wings
Nice.
coming.
Where are you getting chicken wings from?
It's actually from a place called the Ohio Fried Chicken.
Hmm.
Which is on Wilmslow Road, which is the Curry Mile.
Oh, okay.
And according to this, he's 1 minute away.
Oh, nice.
It will actually take him a little bit longer than that. But
Do
he's
you are they already
not far.
seasoned, or do you put them on the grill and just put some seasoning on them, or?
oh no, they're already seasoned and cooked.
So they're already ready to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
It's £14 for 20 wings.
Oh, there you go. Man, that sounds good too. Some damn wings. Should go to that Wingstop place. I'm not really hungry right now. I had
Get some
2
wingy
slices.
dingies.
Some wingy dingies. I ate 2 slices of pizza from last night that we had.
Right, he's just turned into our street, so we'll be here in a couple of seconds.
Were you still sleeping this morning, Dominic?
Now, or I woke up about an hour ago.
Oh, gotcha. What are those the two things on your screen? They don't, well, not really, but kind of resemble, I guess, a little bit like the Twin Towers in New York, but
It's
I don't.
if you look carefully, it's a Balti Bridge. It's a bridge.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a
Okay.
pylons supporting the bridge.
Kind of like the one in Chicago or New York or something.
Probably, I don't know much about them over there.
Uh,
But to give you a context, they're 140 meters high, so about
Oh, wow.
nearly 500 feet.
Oh, wow. Have you flown? Well, that was a stupid.
Can't
ass
fly over
question.
them.
Yeah.
That's the highest I'm allowed. That is 393 feet. That
You
is
should
the
fly
highest I
through. You
can
should
go.
fly through it. You should make a video and just fly through there.
It's going over roads.
No,
That's a no.
no.
I've got to get lots of certifications for that,
No.
and that costs money. If you want to donate to make this happen, then I'm happy to take all donations.
uh,
But no,
what drone did you use to take this picture with?
Mini 2.
Let me see. There you go. Yeah, my wife's got all this. I don't know. They're like bags of like broken glass or whatever, but they're all like smoothed out or whatever. So like I was cleaning the table off and one of the bags spilled out all over the floor. So I had to sweep them up and put them in a Ziploc bag.
Oh no, can't have that.
Yeah. I hate when things spill. Makes
Yeah,
me angry.
I can understand that.
I didn't throw a temper tantrum though over it. I didn't cry. I didn't cry over spilled milk. I thought it was gonna rain today. It looked like it was clouding up earlier, but I guess it otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, I went outside in our garage. I went outside earlier in our garage to what was I doing out there? I think I went through the garage to throw something away or whatever. There's this big ass lizard, probably like about this big out there. And I turned the light on, I was like, holy shit. That thing scared the hell out of me. I tried to grab it tried to cover it with a empty like trash can that was sitting out there, like a round trash can tin, but I missed him and I ended up getting his tail and chopped his tail off. And then I told my wife to grab something so I could scoop him up and throw him outside. So I threw him outside and his tail was still wiggling out there.
Yeah, don't worry, it'll grow back.
Yeah. So I took his tail and just threw it outside.
Yeah,
Maybe
you'll pick it up.
Maybe it might morph into another lizard.
Yeah, it will.
Okay, Paul, what have you clicked? What have you done?
And what is it? Yeah, I know.
Now you're in a workplace and
Why'd you guys have to let me in?
because you're
Oh
fired.
no,
we don't
I had that same problem. I think Zoom did an update or something.
He's got the waiting room turned on. I know what it is.
but I don't, it gives you a choice. Either it has the person has to have a code, or you have the
Oh.
waiting room, or, and if you turn them both off, the third one that says you must turn one of them on, you asshole.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the security features,
Uh,
the new security features they put out because they don't want people to be able to get onto your stream without your permission at the end of the day. They don't want random people jumping in people's streams.
Yeah.
So they're forcing you to have one of those security setups.
Well, it's nice, but it keeps popping up on my screen if I'm doing something else or not paying attention.
That's why you
I
have to
don't pay
make-
attention.
This is why
Make
you have
sure
to
every-
co-host now. 'Cause once you've got
Everybody's
a co-host, you
co-host
can
and
let
we
them
can
in.
let people in.
Yeah, as long as everybody's co-hosts, they can let them in for you. So it'll
Okay.
pop
I mean,
up on everybody's stuff.
I nearly declined Justin, but I thought, no, I better click the admit button.
no,
I'm
Laura,
gonna
what it
nearly
was,
send Laura another link for her computer.
Send it over.
what it was, Laura, was like I was talking about when we were cleaning the house earlier, and my wife's got these bags of broken glass, but they're all like smoothed out or whatever for like art projects or whatever. And so when I went to clean the table off, the bag just spilled all over the place. I just swept it up. Normally, if something would spill,
Oh,
I'd start throwing a fit and start screaming or whatever. But I was like,
Hmm.
it's just
You
glass
were
and it
having
gets
a
swept
fit?
up.
No, not you.
No.
Uh,
DJ, not just glass. It's an art project.
yeah.
You're a bad boy.
Well, thankfully it was all loose and stuff, so I could just sweep it up and whatnot. And there was dried glue on the glass table, so I took a razor blade and just shaved it off and just cleaned it. So the glass table's all clean with just the placemats on there. So
Well, you missed the part, Justin,
What
about
happened?
TJ was explaining why he has to glue his hair on.
Hold on, I'm confused because nothing he said just made any sense to me. What happened?
I've got a feeling, right? He's not
Okay,
the
so
bag of glass
I
off.
spilled some glass earlier and it went all over the floor, so I had to sweep it up and put it in a Ziploc bag.
How do you spill glass?
Well, no, it was here, I'll show you.
Come on, Justin, keep up with the program. He said it was in a bag. It was his wife's art project. He knocked the bag off the table, spilt the glass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And then-
there you've got
It's
it.
like
And
little
then-
little shards of like little art.
It's the it's the glass that won't cut you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's the
then-
same shit people put in their yards now. You can walk
Yeah.
over it with bare
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
then there was some hard glue on the glass on the table, and he got a razor blade and scraped it off. It turned out it wasn't hard glue, it was an art project, and he just ruined it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, for
Don't worry, TJ. We'll get you in trouble.
All right, I
But
appreciate that.
didn't you think to ask like what the hell is this before you scraped it off though? Like
No,
what,
Well, no, it
what
was,
happened?
Wouldn't have thought
I know
that.
what it was. What it was. I think it was dried glue or something. So I just took a razor. I tried. I sprayed it. I sprayed the whole entire table with Windex, hoping that it would come off. But then I was, I was wiping it off and it wouldn't come off. So I was like, "What the hell is this?" So I just took a razor blade and just scraped it off.
No, you got to use an acetone based to get
Yeah,
glue
nail
off.
polish
Like
remover.
nail polish remover
the
works really good.
Yeah, or some Gooby Gone.
Goo
Yeah, you
Gone?
gotta have
Probably the
something
same.
that's Goo Gone's the same thing. Goo Gone's just really messy because it's super oily.
Yeah.
It works really good, but it is really oily. Like it leaves an oil residue behind. You gotta like wipe it up, then you have to like come over it with soapy water and scrub it off. And yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
it works good, but it's a pain in the ass to clean up process.
And how do you know this, Russell?
The
He knows everything.
acetone is what you want to use, like nail polish remover with the high amount of acetone. That
Oh,
works
yeah.
really good. That works good for super glue too, like to get
Mm.
super glue and shit off. If you ever get super glue like on your fingers or anything, just get a little bit of
Gooby
nail
Gone.
polish remover. No, get nail polish remover on like a cotton ball or something and just wipe it on your fingers. And it'll come right off.
Yeah.
It will eat it off and then it will just flake right off.
Oh yeah, WD-40 works too. Brenda was talking about.
Yeah, until you slip and you slap yourself in the face. You're like,
exactly.
yeah, it works, but it's like goo. It's like the Gooby Gone or whatever too. It's oily, so it depends on what kind of mess you're cleaning up. Is what you want to decide what you want to use.
Yeah.
If it's something you don't want to get residue all over, definitely use nail polish remover. If it's safe to use on whatever product you're trying to do it on. I could just see TJ wiping his hands with WD-40 and slapping himself in the face. Son of a bitch.
I keep missing. What the hell?
Trying to rub his hands together and it keeps slipping.
Careful with nail polish remover though, because it's acetone and it melts plastic.
Oh yeah, that's why I said you gotta.
Some kinds of plastic.
That's why I said you gotta watch what you. That's why you have to make that decision on whatever product you're using. You gotta know that.
Wonder why
we used to.
Down here, then.
What works really cool.
David.
You want to make like a hardened blob that you'll never be able to break. Take styrofoam, put it in like a metal pail, and dump some acetone, straight acetone in there, and it will make this like gooey, almost kind of like a putty consistency.
Yeah.
But when it hardens, dude, you'll never break that. I promise you.
Oh, what's that good for?
It's just a science experiment we did in school one time. But we put it like on a bunch of products, like random shit, like a stapler and a bunch of other shit, and you could just throw the shit out of it and it wouldn't break. Like it just hardens.
Okay.
So it's just styrofoam and some kind of acetoner.
Acetone, yeah.
Can I just point something out here? We have TJ on the panel, and you're talking about doing scientific experiments with.
I'm just saying, if you want to connect two items together,
Yeah.
that's the way to do
Extremely
it.
flammable scientific experiments.
Yeah.
I can see TJ mopping the kitchen floor now with WD-40. His wife flying down, and him getting the nail polish going. Justin said, "This is fine. Look, it's like a good like a disaster going wrong."
God, don't ever spray WD-40 on your floor, please.
Yeah, no.
If I beg of anything of
I
you,
did
TJ, don't ever do that.
I did that on the grooves of our sliding glass door because it was so hard to open. I guess because of like I don't know whatever was on it. I guess like some corrosion, whatever over the years. And so I just took some WD-40.
That's what WD-40's for.
Yeah.
Well, actually, on that, you want to use a what would be better because it would
Like a silicon lubricant.
Petroleum
use-
jelly.
I tried
use
using,
a white
tried
lithium
using-
grease.
I tried
Yeah.
using
Work good.
vegetable. I used vegetable
Either that or
oil one
silicon
time, and that
lubricant,
wasn't
'cause
working
I've
out
had the
too
same
well.
problem.
No, vegetable oil's not a good idea.
No, the white lithium, you want to use like a lithium grease because that will actually stick around for a
TJ.
while and create a nice slippery surface.
TJ,
Yeah.
you
David.
live in Florida, one of the hottest climates in America, and you use cooking oil on your door. What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
Well,
Can you smell chicken?
the thing with WD-40 is designed to break up something, like to loosen it. It's not really designed to
Yeah, but
lubricate
at the same
something
time,
for
the
long
W
term.
and the D mean water displacement. So
Yeah,
you're getting rid of the water
that's
and the
all it
Right.
is.
humidity out of
Water
it too.
repellent.
Right,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is it's not a good long-term
It
lubricant,
is.
though.
It's
I
not
don't
meant
know.
to be a lubricant.
No, it
Does the
loosens it,
job.
but then you have to put a better lubricant on it because it'll loosen it. Not a permanent lubricant.
Do you see
Like
what
a lithium
you know,
grease
Russell
or
Yeah, I
suggests?
can smell
silicon
chicken.
grease.
You know what? I've just had a vision.
Good to
TJ.
see, Mark.
in the supermarket, chucking a tub of lubricant into the trolley, and his wife going, "What is that for? What's your plans, TJ?"
Failing that, just buy some KY jelly. That'll fix it.
Some KY jelly.
That'll fix the problem.
TJ, does the door work?
The what?
Does the door work now?
Yeah, the door works. Yeah.
Is it still sticky?
No, it actually slides pretty smoothly. Actually,
There you go. Job's done.
would you like me to demonstrate?
Are you okay?
Okay.
Just so you know, you don't have to buy anything else now.
Oh yeah, that's because I have a stainless steel fridge. I should put some WD-40 on that too.
What?
Jody said you could use WD-40 on your stainless steel stove and fridge, but I don't have a stainless steel stove. I have a stainless steel fridge.
You can get stainless steel polish.
Yeah.
Polishing. Hey, well, hold on.
Would that oh, I don't know if you know that stuff, it's called Barkeeper's Friend. Have you ever heard of that, Justin? It's like
I'm not.
it's a stuff to make your pots and pans like all shiny and whatnot.
Never heard
A
of
little
it.
bit more, yeah.
That would have a whole new meaning over here.
I'll show you. Here, this stuff right here.
They're out in your room.
It's all like stuff to like for your pots.
Oh,
and
yeah,
pans.
yeah. I've seen that before. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Paul,
Yeah.
were your ears burning after your live stream this morning?
No, why?
It should have been.
Did you finally buy a computer
That
for?
umbrella
No.
bow enticing me.
I said to you, I went, Paul, just give me 30 seconds to park up so I can let you end the stream. Because when you end it, it overtakes my game. So you ended it. And then when I got back into the game, my truck was halfway down the freaking riverbank.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I was like,
I'm sorry, David. I didn't hear you.
it's all right, your ears should have been burning, Paul. 'Cause I was like, "You fucking wanker, you fucking-"
Yeah, Laura told me about that. She was like, David went to tell Paul to not end the stream yet so he could pull over, and he just ended it.
That's funny.
It was funny as
But
hell.
wait, okay, so I said you're driving right now, so how would your game end too?
Because when he ends the stream, it like conflicts with the game, which kicks David out of the game for a second.
Did it always do that, or is
Zoom
that
overtakes
something
the
just
computer,
since all
so
these
Zoom
changes?
comes on top, the game minimizes.
Just like Fortnite, if I'm playing Fortnite and Paul ends the stream, it will cut all the audio out for the game. And then I end up
Oh.
having to reset the game. It's just weird conflictions that some
It's the
programs
same
have
as
like that.
YouTube. When he ends on Zoom, it carries on YouTube for about 20 seconds.
Yeah. But the
That's
worst
crazy.
thing was when Paul did it, I was nowhere near a river, so I don't even know where the river came from. I must have gone way over that field and over the bridge.
To grandmother's house you go.
I was doing 87 miles an hour. I just wish I was recording it because it would have been funny. I could have rivaled Matt with his Fortnite Tourette's.
Oh, Matt's turned into be quite the Fortniter.
Yeah, but he's got Tourette's with it.
Yeah, you get to hear some interesting cuss words that have never been put in certain orders before happen.
Yeah, I've learned a few new names. Never knew Australians had such a rich vocabulary of swear words.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
fame for that.
And the order he puts them in are hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you share one time, Justin, with Matt playing Fortnite? Didn't you share one of his things? And he
Yeah, I
was-
got a whole bunch of videos on my channel of him raging out.
Yeah.
There's one of him just raging, then there's 5 other videos, part 1 through 5, of Matt and Tim going at it, Matt and Corey going at it, me and Matt going at it. Because we were all picking on him in the game one day, stealing his weapons. He was
Have
getting
you done the
super
Laura
pissed.
one yet?
No, I got some clips, so I got to get them all together.
Yeah, because that was funny. Laura and Tim. I want a divorce. Yeah. You too.
Oh, I
No
think
such
his
thing
audio-
as copyright. Shut up.
Done eating, Tyson? You done eating? Full? Yeah. Good boy.
What
Better
the
be,
word
'cause you're-
full and dog just do not go together.
No, full and precious don't go together.
If you don't finish it, his brother's going to end up eating it.
How do the dogs, are they still get along pretty good?
Oh, yeah. Two absolutely love each other. They don't have no issues.
That's good.
Even despite when Tyson grabs Bo by the ball sack outside and hangs off the back of him.
Oh my
He's
god.
done that a couple of times. That's fucking hilarious too.
Why is he biting his ball sack for?
Because Bo
Why
will go
not?
up to him because Tyson's really tiny. He's a Chiweenie. He's a Chihuahua and a Wiener dog mix. Bo's like a 70, 80 pound fucking
Lumberjack.
bulldog. Or he's a fuck, I'm having a mind blank here. He's kind of like a pit bull mix.
No.
But he's a big dog, and so he'll go up to Tyson and he'll like grab Tyson by the collar, pick him up, and then he drops Tyson, and Tyson will get pissed off and run underneath him and grab him by the ball sack. And see, when they
Have you ever
neutered,
thought that maybe that's why he does it, so that Tyson can run round and grab him by the ball sack?
well, when they neutered Bo, they didn't normally they remove everything. But with him, they just took the balls out, so the sack's just hanging there empty. Looks like an empty coin.
Oh my god.
So he's got like an empty purse back there.
Yeah, a little
It's a personalized shopping bag.
Yeah, empty shopping bag.
An empty purse. Why is it called a purse? Like, what the heck is that?
Here
It's
goes
a
TJ
purse.
Well,
pondering
what you
first
guys
world
call
problems
a
again.
purse is not what we call a purse.
Because like there was an episode of Family Guy and Stewie's asking Brian if he wants to shave his coin purse. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, but
You don't know what a
guys
coin
call a
purse is?
He doesn't know what a
It's
coin
not what
purse
we
is.
call a
Is
purse.
that the same thing as your ball sack?
A coin purse is a little.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a little
It's a
miniature
wallet.
purse
And
that
it's got
pops
a
wallet.
snap
open,
on top.
and
a
you put
fucking
change
wallet.
in it.
Put your change, your
It's
coins.
a
in there.
wallet.
No, but
What do you mean a wallet. A wallet is a man's wallet that goes with a guy, not a female.
No, but he said
Coin purse is
he said-
used by women.
No, you no such thing as
No,
a coin
but in
purse.
that-
You have a purse, and then you have a handbag. All right. Then you have a man bag and a wallet.
No, but I'm not talking
Not
about
taking
that.
our
I'm
stuff
talking
and
about.
changing it.
No,
Damn
a
it.
coin purse is actually for men.
But why? But why? Why
Don't tell
was?
him that.
Okay, so what it was
Because
He
women
was-
just put the coins in their
He
ordinary.
was asking. He asked Brian. He was like, "Will you shave my coin purse? Like, what the hell does
Yeah,
that mean?"
he's talking about his balls.
Oh, okay, okay.
So this is generally like what you would see girls carrying. Apparently over in
That's just
yeah,
a
yeah,
purse.
one
Yeah.
of those things. Yeah.
And it's just a standard purse.
apparently over in the UK they wear women's clothes, I guess.
Wait, what? You don't wear a purse.
He's like, men over here wear dresses.
It's a kilt, sicko.
Kilt.
That's from the Grinch. It's a kilt, sicko.
It's a kilt sickle.
No, that was Family Guy's way of saying balls without saying balls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We just call it a ball bag. That's done.
Yeah.
And over in Australia, TJ, they got kangaroo ball sacks that are like lucky
Yeah, it's a
rabbit's
kangaroo
feet.
pouch.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think so. Yeah.
It's their
Yeah.
version of the lucky rabbit foot.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
How can you call it a lucky rabbit foot? Right? Because it weren't fucking lucky for that rabbit.
Exactly.
It's lucky
Well,
for you though,
yeah.
because you got a soft little leg to play with now.
Yeah, because sometimes like I'll see large trucks driving around and like on the bottom of it they'll have like a ball
Move
sack
that
like hanging
fucking
on.
mini, you twat.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it, I'll go around you. That'll do. See that? Got round him without crashing.
Yeah, this is what TJ is talking about right here. Good old American truck.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
Like it's so veiny.
It's so veiny. That's funny.
Carrying the family jewels.
Carrying the family jewels.
You will. It's funny as shit sometimes though. You will. You'll see a big ass lifted truck driving down the road. All of a sudden there's a little ball sack hanging from the trailer hitch.
Yeah.
So your crown jewels,
That's
then,
funny.
TJ.
Oh goodness.
Yep. Goodness.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, let's have some cake.
I remember
And
a few years.
Put that snake back in your pocket too.
TJ, you know why God gave us balls, don't you?
Why what?
Why God gave us balls, don't you?
So we can swing them around.
Stop it.
No, it's a target for women.
I heard a
Yeah.
target.
You piss one off and see you get kicked in one.
No, I've said it before. It's a little sandbag to keep water out of your bum.
It's a snooker killing two balls.
And there he goes.
He's on that roll. There he goes. Huh?
That's funny. That's pretty good. The sandbag to keep water out of your bum. That's funny. That's pretty good.
I remember that guy, that one cop that got in trouble a couple years ago because he pulled that guy over. He had a sticker on his back window and said, "Real men eat ass." And so the cop told him he had to take it off of his car. Well, the cop ended up getting in trouble because it violated the guy's First Amendment rights, free speech.
Oh, God. So I guess the cop must have got offended by it.
No, he was offended by it. He was like, "Oh, there's little kids out here walking around and there's families that walk up and down this street." Dude said, "So, and?"
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so The cop ticketed it for him, told him he had to strip it off the back window, and then he ended up getting the cop got in a lot of trouble for that. And of course, the
Mm.
charges were immediately dropped. Everything was dropped. They had to pay for the replacement of the, I think the replacement of the sticker and everything. It was in big ass letters on his back window.
I mean, it's not like his truck was parked. He was just like moving around or whatever. So nobody really saw it. The only time they saw it was when people were behind him or whatever. So I don't.
It was just a cop didn't like it, but unfortunately, that's not the cop's right to tell the citizen that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they have to suck it up and just deal with it.
No, you don't want to suck up ass. Anyway, TJ,
And slide right in there. There you
Right.
go.
do you have on the back of your trucks in America, lorries, whatever you want to call them, that number? It says, "How am I driving? Ring this number."
Oh yeah.
Some of
Yeah,
the
Right
18
over
wheeler.
here.
I
Yeah,
tell
some
you
of them
what,
do.
never ever
I've seen
ring
that.
that number because it puts you straight through to the guy in that cab, right? And he'll show you how he's fucking driving.
Yeah,
I saw one.
Yeah, but I've never recalled the number before.
Oh.
Like,
I've
you
seen
can-
people. I've seen people with comedy type ones on their back windows. It'll be like, call this number and let them know how's my driving. It'll say like 1-800 fuck you or something on the back.
That's funny.
Oh, I saw some chicks sticker on the back of her window the other day at the school. What did it say? It said, "Don't ride my ass because I'm a brake checking bitch." I was like, okay. That was at the school too when I was in the school line. I was behind her.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw one on the work van. It said, "Don't take my tools, take my kids. They're more expensive."
I'll take my kids. They're more expensive.
Sometimes you see some really good custom plates too.
Oh yeah. There's people that'll actually take different they'll take plates and cut them from like different states that they've been and make one plate with their number, with their tag number. Like they'll cut like plates from like Georgia, plates from Texas, they'll like, and then just make one big tag out of each state that they've been to.
Yeah, but I don't think they're allowed to put that on their car though.
No.
I don't think
I
that would
can't
be
either.
legal.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
They
over
probably made
here-
it as a wall hanger or something.
Yeah, and over
Yeah.
here, your plate is one assigned to your car, as we already discussed last week. But two, there can only be three different fonts.
Oh, they just go by one font in here. But what I'm saying is like
We've got two
People
different ones
just-
again.
people get custom plates with like it'll be like I don't know. For example, it will be like I am, and then the number 4 and the U. It will spell out U, right? Like if it's not a
Yeah.
taken plate, they can go to the DMV and they can tell them what they want it to like kind of say, but you're restricted by obviously 6 letters and numbers because there's only 6 spots. So you have to come up with like little clever ways of putting
That's
your
what
own
we
little
were saying
personalized
about
message.
private number plates over here. Your car comes with a number plate that's with it for life, but you can get a private one and register it to your car.
Yeah, you can do the same thing here. You can get a custom one and then have it transferred from vehicle
Yeah,
to vehicle.
that's
if you like.
why if you get a number plate that has, say, the new one comes out and it'll say S54 LFC. Yeah, you can actually get yourself a new number plate and sell that one because people want it. It's LFC for Liverpool Football Club.
You can't sell them here. You have to give them back to the DMV.
Now you can sell them here.
It's
I mean,
big
I guess-
over here.
I know, I've already sold one.
Yeah, here you have to surrender it to the DMV if you're not using it. Otherwise, they'll charge you for it. I guess if you wanted to play bad enough, you could just play the charge for not returning it, but that could be anywhere between a couple $100 to $600 depending on where you're at.
You can have a retention fee over here to hold that plate till you're ready to use it.
Well, the Mayor of Manchester has the number plate N10. And that is valued at £10,000.
What's N10 mean?
Not a
Manchester.
lot, really.
Hmm.
I don't know.
And some of our number plates can go for up to $600,000 and $700,000.
Yeah, do over here.
I know
I
there's
mean, I guess-
somebody near me has the number plate 505 EXY,
Mhm.
which reads so sexy.
Yeah, I got that one.
I guess you could technically sell your plate over here, but you would just have to transfer it to, like, say you were selling your car and it had that custom plate on it and somebody wanted the plate to go with the car. I guess you could charge them some money under the table and say, yeah, I'll transfer the plate to the car with you or whatever. But I don't think you can do that through the DMV over here.
Okay.
You'd have to sell it privately and then transfer it over to them.
Well, yeah, the number plate on my motorhome is an Irish plate and it's valued at 850 quid.
Yeah, some people buy new number plates and they're worth more than the freaking car.
Yeah.
Buy a
Yeah,
new
I've seen
car,
that happen.
The number plates are worth more.
Seen that happen.
This is like what your standard license plate would look over here, but it would just depend on which state you're in.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have different styles you can get. But see, you're limited to six
Yeah,
numbers.
same here.
Yeah.
Ours is 7.
7
But
and 8.
I don't know. You
Two-
could probably go to 7. I don't think. Maybe you could. I don't
No,
know.
we can only have 6. I want 7 because I got 7 in my first name.
Yeah, I think I think you are limited by 6. But
always
yeah,
been always been frustrated with having 7 letters in my first name.
that's what it would look like, and then you would put your registration sticker on there every year. You just put your
Yeah.
new sticker on there.
Our current ones are 2 letters which denote the license in office that it was licensed at. Then 2 numbers which denote the year it was registered, and then 3 arbitrary letters.
Yeah, we have one letter, 2 numbers, 1 letter, 2 numbers. No, other way around, sorry. 1 number, 2 letters, 1 number, 2 letters. That's our current. And it's on a blue text on a white background.
Ours is black text on a
I
white
wonder-
background for the front and black text on a yellow background for the back.
Oh, okay. Two different colours.
See, that's why people love collecting plates from the US because you can get so many different unique ones from each state.
Yeah.
We used to, when my dad had a garage in California, we used to get a lot of tourists and just regular people from the US, just normal US citizens that would come through there. And we had thousands of license plates that we got off of junk cars. I mean, thousands from all different states.
Yeah.
And people would come in and ask us, "Oh, do you have a plate from Alaska?" They wouldn't care what the plate was as long as it was an Alaska plate. And
Yeah.
we would sell them for like 10 or 20 bucks a pop. And people would come in all the time buying them because they wanted to collect one from each state that they were in, or they wanted to try to get all 50 states. But we had them from every state you could think of. We had Alaska, Hawaii. I mean, pretty much any state we had hundreds of them. that they just collected over the years.
And it felt so good to get my head shaved. It's like it grows, man. It's crazy.
Russell.
Yeah, I need to get my hair. I need to cut my hair again. It's getting long.
Does Sarah cut your hair? Or do you go somewhere to get it cut?
No, I just cut it myself. I put a guard on the trimmer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I did.
And then
That's what
Sarah
she
does Sarah does my edge up for me.
Oh, like your neck and all this stuff.
Yeah, she does around my ears and my back of my neck and everything. Saves me a lot of money, dude. About every year and a half, I go and buy a new set of trimmers for about $30.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what it cost me for a year and a half. And then
There
when
you
they
go.
start getting a little dull and stuff after a while,
What's up,
I
Curtis?
just chuck them and get a new set.
Hey, Curtis.
I could.
Curtis.
Long time no
Oh.
see.
Something
Yeah,
like
right.
that.
Yeah. Sometime tomorrow I'm gonna shave my beard and hair off.
Hopefully you can start on the trip.
Where's
So I
the
can get on me.
I'll do it when I can be bothered.
Yeah. I'll just let my beard grow for so long and then shave
Why
it
is there
back off
two?
again.
Because you made too much to fit in.
What'd you make too much of?
Oh. Can't have that.
Well, it's not too bad if you can freeze it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Listen, you're not going on the ferry, so fuck get out of my way. You know, I can't even see where I'm going.
Put a link in here, Curtis, and let's take a gander. Mm. Tim, what's up, Tim?
Good morning, Tim.
Tim.
Or should I say g'day?
Good day, good day, good day, good day.
Where's that truck think he's going? See one going on the ferry.
Oh, Curtis has been busy, and he's since he did his last videos, he turned into a rock star. Oh, and he also put a link in there for his video.
Yeah, you wanna play it for us so we can all see?
Go ahead.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know.
What the hell is that?
What?
I don't know how to do it on my laptop because I use my phone so I can see the chat.
Okay, just a second.
Huh?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time,
Video's muted though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do the thing. Just a minute.
Looks like Curtis is rocking out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Central welding.
Screen share.
Yeah, that looks like some of the roads we've got in Melbourne.
Now I lost the damn channel.
No, no. Looks like a good cook out there.
Andrew, what's up?
What's up? What's up, Andrew?
Somebody gonna play the link? Play the link? I don't know how
No.
to do it.
No, you got to learn how to do it.
I can't pull the chat up on my laptop for some reason.
It doesn't let me put the volume on.
Okay, well,
Justin,
Yeah.
can you do it?
It's all right. Give me a chance. It's people over.
shrimp fajitas.
What the hell is that?
What?
It's all right. My whole stream just jumped into a random stream. He started showing Donald and his wife beater robes. Yeah. Well, stop that. Get me sound.
Where did Curtis go?
rocking out.
Curtis kind of.
2 hours on the road, we're headed out.
Awesome stuff.
Traffic's thick in Seattle, there's no doubt. Car horns honking, folks on the go, but we're all in this together, ready to show. We're at the company picnic, let the fun begin. Laughing, playing, soaking in the sun. Forget about the deadlines can wait. Today we're living it up, it's gonna be great. Gonna be great. Gift hats and t-shirts right at the gate. Meeting up with office warriors, feeling great. High fives, handshakes, and some friendly cheers.
That's a cool video.
Yeah, the music's cool too. I'm really rocking that, rocking out.
Slicing angels, happy faces.
That's just Ducky.
Cars zooming through the ocean we roam. Washington State corn maze, feeling right at home. We're at the company picnic, let the fun begin. Laughing, playing, soaking in the summer wind.
I've heard this song before.
That's Tim Curtis. I mean, Tim Jackson. Jackson's the game.
I'm Curtis, by the way. Hey, Nark, so how do you do that? I have no clue. It must be the beer.
Giving the longest pep talk ever heard. We're all trying to listen, catching every word. The group photo's a challenge, getting everyone in place. But we're all in this together every single
Man,
day.
there were like
Wagon rides,
over 100 people there.
angels, happy faces. Pedal cars zooming through the orchard we roam.
No, I think he's playing the guitar, Andrew.
Feeling right at home. We're at the company picnic. Let the fun
God, these
begin.
fajitas are delicious.
Playing, soaking in the summer wind. Forget about the deadlines, deadline to wait. Today we're living it up. It's gonna be great.
So don't forget to click
Mm.
that link and give it a like. Watch.
Yeah,
Thumbs-
awesome.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, that was a pretty good video and great song.
It is. Bro, what the
Oh,
hell?
I think he writes that too.
Bet there were like over 100 people there. Look like.
Well, it's all the employees of the trucking company he works for.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's why I call it the company picnic.
Like, oh yeah.
Company picnic, you know.
Company picnic.
Oh no, now I'm gonna be late.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be the first to go buy the CD. Oh,
DTJ, what is
690
this?
plus.
Was this 2001?
Yeah.
Well, no, because
Yes.
Curtis said that he was in the process of making a CD.
I put it on streaming.
Yeah.
That's the way to go these days.
Yeah. Yeah, he said we're actually working on making a CD now. So the CD is in the works.
Any fucking traffic lights?
Why don't you, like Justin was saying, why don't you put like stream it or try to see if you can put it on
Yeah, whack it on Spotify and that.
yeah, or iHeartRadio.
Whack it on Spotify. It's pretty much simple.
Oh, it said
Yeah,
it's
you
going
got. Yeah, you got Spotify, iTunes, you got YouTube, you got. There's a bunch of different ones you can put it on.
Don't forget Deezer. Everyone forgets Deezer. Do they still exist? Don't hear them much anymore.
What?
Deezer.
Visa?
Yeah, Deezer.
I
Visa.
don't even know what the hell is that.
It used
It's like
to be
Spotify.
Shit.
There was actually as big as Spotify at one time. Spotify
Never heard of
came
them.
along and wiped them off the face of the earth, I think. Oh, Laura just said Diesel was UK only.
Oh no.
Well, that'll explain why they gone.
That's why I said the.
Hey, what's up?
That's why I said the industry that does the ratings for the music these days. You know how many albums you sell depends on whether it's gold, platinum, or diamond. You know, they really need to redo that shit because even big name artists like say Taylor Swift, right? She could put out a CD, but 90% of her sales and all that are going to come from digital downloads, and they don't count those.
Well, they
So
count
they
digital downloads.
How many
but
times the
count digital
streamers-
play.
they
Yeah.
count hard copies only still for that though.
No, they count
Unfortunately,
digital
Are you
downloads.
hungry right
No,
now?
they still count. They do count downloads as well.
I'm not either.
Downloads and streams.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
know
do
our
over
top,
here.
yeah, our top 40's now changed to downloads, digital downloads, hard copies, and airplay.
Yeah.
well, I know that, but what I'm saying
many
is
time
to
it's
get
streamed.
your record certified as gold, diamond, or platinum, there still are only hard copies of how
Okay.
many hard copies you sold.
Don't know if that's here.
That made me open one of these.
So if you sell, I think it's over 500,000, I think is silver. I think over 1 million's gold. I have to look at, and then if you sell diamond, that's 10 million records sold, 10 million physical albums sold.
Don't know who Laura's having a conversation with, but I think she's telling Justin off. But Justin can't hear you.
There's only a handful of
room.
artists that have diamond records. A very small group. And one of them, of all people, is fucking Vanilla Ice's stupid Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, one of the great,
Gitchy.
one of the great songs.
Hey, Gitchy.
Yeah, that is a pretty good song, Ice Ice Baby.
One of the great songs.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was-
TJ,
Oh,
give us a heads
fuck.
up when you go to do one of those big yellows.
Okay, I'm not.
Here it comes.
I am not going to defend that song. That song was cheesy as shit.
I'd rather
Could be
have
worse.
a
Could be
can-can.
something like Baby Shark.
No, I'd rather have a can-can.
Baby Shark.
That got a lot of hits, Baby Shark did.
But see, like artists, like just say we'll take, just Taylor Swift as an example because she's one of the hottest artists out right now as far as selling music wise.
Hey, Gitchy, how you doing?
Back in the 90s or the early 2000s, like 2000 to 2005, if she dropped the album, she would have sold 1 or 2 million in the first week. Now, even an artist that size is lucky to hit 1 million within the first like couple months because people just aren't buying the physical copies anymore like they used to. But then they'll all of a sudden they'll have like 90 million downloads on a song, something crazy ass amount, you know.
Going back to this morning's stream, there is a Taylor Swift version of Monopoly.
Yay.
What's it called? Teopoly?
No, it's just called Monopoly Taylor Swift edition.
Yep.
Sometimes
Awesome.
they give them, they play off the Monopoly name. They'll add something in front of it.
Yeah.
So she knew it. Looks like it. And we did a background check. It's a pretty tough cut. What happened was all was so good, and then.
Get mad at Tay Tay. I had to use somebody as an example. First one I thought of. Okay, so
I got no problem with it.
What's Tay? What is no Tay Tay? What is that?
That's a nickname for Taylor Swift.
Hmm.
Oh,
He's a Swiftie.
Correct, Curtis.
50.
You got to find 1 million people to give you $1, and then you're set for life.
So there's
Well, that's pretty
92.
good, Curtis. If you
There's
sell one,
92 certified diamond albums out there.
that's pretty wild. If you sell one song at 99 cents, 1 million copies, you're a millionaire. You're a millionaire.
That's a simple equation.
Minus a tax.
Yeah, minus your tax and your admin fees and your
You get about $3
hosting
left.
fees and stuff. You probably get about you're probably about $2.99.
So yeah, out of the thousands of diamonds or records that have been put out over the years, there's only 92 that have ever been certified diamond, which is 10 million copies or more were sold.
Most
one of them
pop
found
artists
Sweet Caroline.
actually, quit
Yeah.
growing.
Rocket Man.
Yeah,
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm just gonna. That was my
You got
next.
an itchy butt there, TJ, or what?
No, I'm just trying to move my back around, I guess.
Yep, move it.
Yeah.
But they can also, you can go back to, like, say an album's been out for 10 years, you can actually go back to the RIAA album certifications, and you can ask them to reevaluate it, and then it can get recertified. So, like, if it's sold more records over time,
Jody.
but you have to, but they have to pay for that. So, let's see, the top 3 selling artists. This are digital singles, so this is the 50 highest certified digital singles. The top 3
Singles.
artists are Drake, Rihanna, and Eminem.
Oh, okay.
Drake's got 244 million, Rihanna's got 183, and Eminem's got 167.
Damn, that's a lot.
Those are all digital downloads. That's all newer artists on the top 50. There's nothing that's really old on there. It's all new stuff. Now, as far as certified albums go, some of the older music
Yeah,
is
that's
up.
probably correct. That's probably correct, Curtis. Women buy more music than men.
Yeah, I think that's a fact.
Yeah, because men download it more.
I mean, hell, I just have iHeartRadio. I used to listen to Pandora music, but there's too many commercials. There's like on iHeart, there's only like one commercial and then music plays. Sure, let's take a survey.
Yep, let's go.
I'm down for a survey. Would you like to take a survey? Rockfish, Diesel, or Trucker? I don't know. I like Rockfish.
Diesel.
Yeah, I like Rockfish Diesel.
Rockfish Diesel sounds.
What?
Oh, okay. You want
Rockfish
Rockfish Trucker?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Rockfish Trucker. That sounds good too.
Yeah. Equally as
That's
good.
three separate names.
Rockfish or truck. Rockfish, diesel or trucker.
Well, can you just put all three together, like Rockfish Trucker?
Rockfish diesel trucker. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Rockfish Trucker Diesel.
No, Rockfish diesel. Oh, okay. Rockfish. Okay.
Oh, that didn't work.
Rockfish is a restaurant.
Probably one in Dusty's local area.
Yeah.
Trucker then.
I've ever heard of
Trucker's
that.
more broad.
Or maybe Diesel Trucker. I don't know. Or Trucker Diesel. I don't know.
Mm.
That's too long. What, Diesel Trucker or Trucker Diesel? That's too long?
How about just trucker?
Trucker? Or you could do Mother Trucker Diesel.
Yeah, cheers, Laura.
Uh,
If you want to know why this is screwed up, blame Laura.
Okay.
Started
It looks like
flipping around
looks
on
like
the mouse.
well, never mind.
Shut up, TJ.
I was about to say you look jackknifed there.
Yeah, well, I've got this new mouse, so I just roll the ball on it instead of moving the mouse. And Laura started rolling the ball, and the truck was going everywhere.
When are the kids coming over again?
They're not.
I'm not going to repeat it again. Do not mention the kids.
Now, what?
Do
We're not allowed to mention the
kids.
kids.
Not allowed to talk about
This
them.
is the second time in a row.
We're not allowed to mention them.
Well, I didn't admit their
Don't worry
name or
about it, Paul.
anything.
It's just families.
So you can't say the K word?
No, you can
No.
mention kids. Jesus.
Huh.
The kids. You can't put the in front of it, TJ.
Yeah, we're not allowed to discuss it.
What are you doing with that stick?
Well, Curtis, you probably I don't know.
Maybe crash, aren't you?
Just
Okay.
you should just do like Ray does at the end of the month, like just put like a bunch of names in a hat and then have somebody pick it, and then whatever they pick, that's what the name of your band is going to be.
You could always ask AI to spit out you a list of suggestions.
Yep.
Tell, like, kind of give it some parameters on what words you want in there, and it will spit out every damn combination possible.
Yeah.
Diesel fish rock truckers.
Yeah.
Just the truckers.
But I would almost bet you.
Nope, too random.
Well, the only one is Rockfish Truckers, and but you've said that's too many words.
Let's
Oh,
call
okay.
truck off.
Chat GP. Is that a editing program?
No, it's an AI prompting. You
There you go, look at
basically
my number
type in
plate.
what you want it to say,
All right, you can't.
And it'll give you a little bit more. It'll expand on your idea.
That's a stupid game.
Just on the way back.
AI, okay, yeah.
Wait, what? And they took her computer stuff? Why? Drug dealers? Man. What you do know?
Well, that's the thing with rock bands too. Like you could probably think of the most unique name, and there's probably somebody out there that's used it at some point.
Yeah.
What about Trucker Diesel?
I've heard so many damn band names over the years.
None more original than the band.
First thing first is when you pick a name, you got to go and check to make sure no one else has got it.
Yeah.
That puts the doubt out of the window, doesn't it?
Okay, Curtis. Good luck with
All
that.
right, Curtis, take care. Let us know what you decide. We'll try to think of some names as well. You could just name the band Curtis.
Probably been used as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you know, you go on these sites, right? Like take like Epic, for example, right? You have to put in a unique username.
Yeah.
And it seems like no matter which one you pick, there's a million fucking people that have already picked that damn username.
Yeah.
Right.
And the only way you can get it is by putting a different number or something at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With 3,000 digits after it.
That's just like I've heard people say, "Oh, I got such a unique name," and I go on Facebook and I'm like, "No, you don't. There's 20 people with the same name."
I must admit, I've never seen anybody else with the Papa Sergio.
There's
No,
many of
Papa
them.
Sergio.
I've found at least 32 others, but I've never found one with a Dominic in front.
Oh, Mr. Papa Giorgio from Yuma.
Yeah. Papa, no, yeah, from Vegas Vacation.
Yeah, he's Mr. Papa Giorgio from Yuma.
Papa Giorgio, Mr. Papa Giorgio.
He's like, "How did you get 4 cars?" He's like, "I put $1 in, I won a car. Put $1 in, I won a car." He goes, "All right, I get it."
Yeah.
Fucking every goddamn fucking slot machine he came across, he put just $1 and he'd win the fucking jackpot.
Yeah. Like, oh my God,
No, that'd be a good day.
this is the 3rd car I've won today.
Yeah, that movie's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
That's why I said
all the vacation movies are pretty good.
That's why I said it was so sad to see Chevy Chase at the damn Comic-Con. Just so frail, man. He was like, he's really aged.
When was he at Comic-Con?
It was like a year or two ago. He was at a Comic-Con and somebody was filming it, doing a vlog, and I was watching it. And he had to come in with a walker and sit down on a chair to do his signatures and stuff.
No.
It was just sad to see because he was always so upbeat in his movies, you know.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox.
Well, he can't do signatures.
Why do you assume that Chevy Chase is Chevy Chase like the car?
Chevy Chase.
It's always Chevy Chase, not Chevy Chase.
Yeah, Chevy, not Chevy.
Same reason you mispronounce aluminum.
Exactly.
No, it's just aluminum, something different.
No, spell aluminum. Or
We spell it different.
Aluminium.
No, it's technically spelt different here.
ALUMINUM aluminum.
It's tin foil.
You missed an eye out of it.
Tin foil.
Yeah, TINFOIL, tin foil.
That's something else. Why
Did
do
you-
people over there pronounce foliage as foliage?
Foliage.
Foliage.
I say
foliage.
foliage.
After the L, not before it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
say
foliage.
foliage. I say foliage.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
you got to remember too. There's so many different accents here.
Yeah, there's so many
It's-
different
it's not that
dialects
they're-
and accents. And,
It's not necessarily that they're mispronouncing it more than they're just kind of bending the word to their accent, I guess.
yeah,
I wouldn't say it's really a mispronunciation on theirs, on their
Well, how
That's
do you
their
say
fault.
garage?
garage.
Garage.
Yeah,
Garage.
garage.
And it's
We don't
it's
say
actually
gay
spelled the
Raj.
same. Well,
Garage.
garage.
It sounds like you're
Right.
saying gay Raj,
Yeah.
like Raj is gay.
Garage is gay. Garage is gay.
The reason
Yeah, that
it
was-
sounds different is because we split it evenly in two. Garage. Yeah, but you don't. You split two words. You're just splitting it differently. That's all.
No, they're putting emphasis on the first syllable instead of the second.
garage.
Well, that's like you'll hear me
Garage.
taking jabs at Joe all the time, the way he pronounces shit, because it ain't the way I pronounce it.
Mm.
Because it's that southern Louisiana accent he has. It's like there's people in certain parts of the country that say washer instead of washer.
Yeah.
They say
Yeah.
washer, or they say,
Yeah.
Washington.
or instead of saying a drawer, like a drawer you open, they say draw.
So, like what? You gotta
Like
do
you're
what?
drawing.
You gotta put
It sounds
something
like you're
like that.
drawing something, is what they sound like they're saying.
Draw. A draw.
But they'll say draw. They'll say
Draw.
it like that.
Or
I
what?
say drawer.
What?
So, like I said, it depends on what part of
Bottle.
the country, and the U.S. is so big, and you have so many different accents and cultural differences. Yeah, it's weird everywhere you go. It's different,
Yeah.
and even slang terms.
Mm.
You can go to one state and kids are using a completely different set of slang terms than
It's-
kids in
It's
another
like
state.
our local council actually employed an American company to do their phone AI thing. So, when you ring the council, yeah. So instead of it going, "Welcome to Basildon Council," it goes, "Welcome to Basildon Council."
Yeah.
It's like, fucking Basildon, you bastards. Can't get away from them.
But like when I was in my early 20s, right before I met Sarah, I moved from California and I went to North Carolina, and their slang that they used was nothing. It wasn't even the same. Like
Yeah.
their just slang terminology was completely different. So I had to learn what all the different words meant because I didn't know what the
Well,
hell they were talking about.
One of them American reacts today. He got an English person to send in loads of slang words, and he sent in the FAG word, which is offensive in America, but over
Yeah, but
here,
it's
it's over here,
cigarette.
cigarette.
Yeah.
It's only
Yeah, it
offensive if you're a
also is-
pansy.
It does mean
That
that,
is
here as
pretty
well.
funny how
Now, pansy's a flower over here.
a cigarette's called a fag over.
Well, a lot of words were
Yeah.
taken out of context.
Yeah.
Like gay means happy, technically.
Yeah.
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 One of the most offensive words, the N word, meant ignorant. If you look up the
Yeah.
definition of it, that's what it means. It technically was not referring to a specific minority of people.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Well, I don't know why it means that because it comes from the Latin word for black.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, 'cause how you say crackered or what, but it's a food. So like, why are you calling somebody like something that you eat?
'Cause it's the color of it. That's why they're calling it. But that's not my point, though. Is there's words out there that have been used for other things, but the actual definition, if you look
Yeah.
it up, doesn't say anything about what people you've used it for eons, you know, or decades.
Exactly.
It's been used in the wrong context.
Eons.
Mhm.
Like Laura says, oh, I did that ages ago.
Yeah.
Well, donkey's years.
Ages, a long time ago.
Yeah,
Time
Eon
ago.
is an electricity
Yeah.
company over here.
But
Yeah.
but when you guys say it, you say, "Oh, that was a minute ago," or "Did that a minute?"
I say ages ago. I've said that before.
I just
But
I
I
would say,
will say it's been a minute. Like that means
yeah,
it's
it's been a
just
minute.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, we-
Yeah,
but
Newton,
that's-
we
Seen that
minute
guy
is
in a
another
minute.
term.
Yeah, which is weird because a minute's actually quite short
Yeah.
Yeah.
compared with every other aspect of time.
But it says an exaggeration. It's like in Australia, we would call someone with red hair, we'd call them Bluey.
Are y'all
yeah.
colorblind
Oh,
over there?
yeah.
Explains why
That's
Tim wanted to
offensive
move.
because they're clearly ginger.
No, it
Yeah.
explains why Tim wanted to move over there. Apparently, they're all colorblind.
Yeah, they are.
Well, I mean, it is weird because we call redheads carrot tops, and carrot
Yeah.
tops are actually green.
Green, yeah. But,
No, that was the
we
name of
do
a-
it as the opposite because anybody that's really tall will say we'll call them tiny.
Yeah,
That's
So
the name
we
of.
flip everything.
Well, that's one of those ironic names. If you
Wait,
call somebody that's big
people
tiny.
tall tiny. We call them lanky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an ironic name right there. When you call somebody tiny and they're fucking like 7 foot tall. Yeah.
Well, at least Matt knows now that when you call him tiny channel, you mean big.
Yeah.
That is actually a pretty big guy. I think he's slightly taller than me.
Well,
think he's
yeah.
like
I
6'3", isn't he?
I stood next to him and he's got to be at least 6 foot.
I think he's like, I want to say he was like 6'2", 6'3", isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's got to be. He would be probably that much taller.
Because I'm almost 6'2". I'm like right at 6'2".
He'd be getting up to that
Yeah.
because I'm
I think I'm like-
169 centimeters. He had to
I
be
don't
at
know how
least
tall I am. I think I'm
he had
like
to be at least 15 centimeters taller.
like 6 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
think
had
I'm
to be at least.
I think I'm like
He's a
5'8" or
If not more.
5'9" actually.
Yeah, you're shorter than I am, TJ. So yeah, you're probably around 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
between 5'6" and 5'7".
Yeah,
Dude, when I went to the drone meetup, I was
Five-
like,
I'm
I'll get
5'6"
things off the
and a
top
half.
shelf for all these people.
which is 169 centimeters.
Like,
Well,
oh, look how
I mean,
tall.
Uncle Bill's
Depends
about
if I'm-
6'3", 6'4", isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
about,
he's
I think he's
like-
188.
I think he's slightly taller than me. I think he's like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, which is
well, with
188,
me, it
188,
depends on what I'm
189,
doing.
I reckon.
If I'm stood up, I'm 5'7". If I'm laid down, I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, so we'd probably be just maybe the same height, David. Just a little bit.
When I go to the bathroom, it adds an extra 2 feet.
What are you doing? That TV falls off the wall, you're in trouble.
Are you talking to the parrot
Well,
He hasn't got a parrot.
or the cockatoo?
no, it is a
Cockatoo?
kind of parrot, but we call him a little shit.
Oh shit!
Oh, and then speaking of things being taken and used for other things, wasn't technically the Nazi symbol a symbol of peace from another culture before that?
I think
I
so.
believe
wasn't it?
so. It was on a different angle
Yeah, but it was actually taken from a.
from Swiss, I think.
It was like a really super peaceful like type.
Or the Swiss or
Following them,
Finland or somewhere there.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like the letter Z. That used to be just the letter Z. Now it's a symbol for Russian aggression.
Hmm.
What? I've never heard of that.
And the Europeans put a line through the Z
Yeah.
Yep.
If you actually look on the back of
and
a
the
Russian
7.
tank,
Yep.
Justin,
I do that.
when they're in the Ukraine, yeah, it's a letter Z on the back.
Oh yeah, growing up in school, when you would see the alphabet up on the wall, it always had a line through the Z and the 7.
Yeah.
Weird. I never understood, like, because when I'll see people write out the number 7, I'm like, why are they putting a line through the 7?
The 7's
Well,
always
it's-
you can
The Z
obviously
is
tell it's a
not.
number 7, so why put
Well,
a
I mean,
line? through
it's like what you would consider the proper way of writing a 7, but you don't have
Yeah,
to.
it's the
write it like
proper.
that.
It's the proper
and
7.
then when they write out a 0, they'll put a line through
Hey,
the
Brett.
0.
Right, and what that
What's up, Brett?
specifies is that tells you whether it's a 0 or an O. Because
0 or 1 too.
like, so
Yeah.
if you have a VIN number, right, with 16 different letters and digits, that line through the thing tells you that's a 0, not an O, the letter O,
Exactly.
because you have to be
Yeah, but
specific
you could
on
write
which
you can
one.
write a
Yeah,
lower you
line
can write a
down.
lowercase O, and then they'll put the
No, when they're all the same size, look at a VIN number plate. They're all the same size.
Yeah.
An
easy
O,
the way.
an O is
0 and a
circular
1.
and a
Yeah,
0
European
is
scripting. Well, I'm
more
European.
elliptical.
What, Mark?
I said an O is actually circular, whereas
Yeah.
the 0 is elliptical.
Right.
Oh yeah,
but,
true.
Yeah,
But
but not when you're
it's,
writing it, it's not.
but the line
no,
is
no.
easier.
With certain fonts, they look similar.
Yeah, but the line
Yeah.
through it makes it easier to specify whether that's a 0 or no.
Yeah,
But
that
like
was-
on the number 7,
that
it
was
doesn't.
mathematical.
On the number 7, it doesn't really look like anything else. So I don't.
Can
see why-
if you don't do it carefully, sometimes it can look like a 1.
Yeah,
yeah, I guess so.
because if
yeah.
you write out a 1 correctly, it would have a little dash and a little line going down.
Well,
but nobody
I
writes
do
ones
a
like that.
1 with
No,
the
if you do a
horizontal.
one
with
correctly, it
the
not
line that
only
says-
has the little angle at the top, it has a line underneath it as well.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say, because when I do one, I'll do it with the line going down, and then I'll do one underneath.
It's supposed to have a line at a diagonal line, then down, and then one underneath.
Right, but most people don't write out numbers like that. Usually it's very basic.
And it's like my number 2, so it can't be construed as a 5, because I don't know why people do that. Yeah, I always I curl it round and then do a little curl underneath.
Yeah, the curl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best way of
I
doing
don't
it.
know why. The number 3, I always do a flat line at the top and then a diagonal line, and then a curl.
Yes, that is the way Times New Roman does a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Roman. Who knew?
Oh no, the Romans did a 3 as 3 vertical lines.
Yeah. What have the Romans ever done for us?
It's like the Roman numeral clock. Right, you little fuckers, you're going in.
Lola Bird.
Those birds keep David humping, don't they?
I can keep me some. Right, how quick can I get him in tonight?
Oh yeah, that's right too. So I've never seen that.
What?
There's no I's or O's in a VIN number in the USA.
Hmm.
Well, because
like-
we had,
It's only
because
like
we
all
had
the
the
other-
number 1 in our number plates, they never had an I in a number plate.
Yeah. And they don't have an O.
They have a 0, not an O.
Yeah, they don't have an O and they don't have a B. Work that one out.
They do have V.
B.
B in
B for
Australian
Bertie.
ones, they do.
B for Bertie.
Yeah, they do here.
Yeah,
Or
they do.
B for birdie.
I've never seen one with a B.
But the B is
Mercedes generally have a B
the
in
B
their
is too
VIN
much
numbers.
like an 8. That's why
Yeah,
they don't have it in. But you can get a B in a number plate.
Yeah,
You know,
My
you get
grand-
number 8.
My granddad's Mini was BKY989C. And that was in 1962, I think.
Dumbass.
C, D, E, F.
Okay, so you were partially right, Brenda.
60,
Then-
65.
VIN numbers will use zeros but not O's, and they avoid using I, O, and Q as to not avoid confusion with the numbers 1, 0, and 9.
They don't use the letter. They don't use the letter U, do they? In the VIN number.
Yeah, it says the only 3 they don't use is I, O, and Q. But if you see an O-shaped number, it is a 0. It
Zero.
will always be a
Right.
0.
Right.
Unless it's a C.
But they don't use I, O, or Q because they don't want people to get confused with the letter 1, 0, or 9.
Yeah.
So
Why?
they just don't
Q
use
doesn't-
those. So
A Q doesn't look like a 9. A Q looks like a 0.
I don't know. That's just what it says.
yeah.
That's why we don't
A
use
small
the,
Q
That's
might
why we
look like
don't use the letter
nine,
B. We use the
capital
number
Q.
8.
Yeah, small Q rather than the far Q.
There's no I. Okay, I didn't. Okay, so she said there is no I's or O's in the VIN number in the US. Okay, I thought I'd misread that. Sorry. You were right. Sorry. I was just curious about it when she said that. I wanted to look it up because I didn't know that. My bad.
The
No,
Q.
you just said there are O's, just no zeros.
No, they
One
use
or the
zeros.
other.
They don't use O's.
All right.
And that's so they don't confuse, because when you're putting it into a computer, right, the computer will differentiate between a 0 and an O, where somebody's eyes might look the same to them. So, and you
Yeah.
don't want that getting accidentally mixed up in the system, you know.
Your bed.
I'm not living like this. I'm not living in fear of exposure anymore. I'm not living with your goddamn mess. I'm not cleaning everything up for you and ego and bullshit.
What are you watching a British television show, DJ?
Yeah, what are you watching?
No, she's watching something on Netflix called what is it called? The Perfect Couple.
Okay.
Yeah. A-E-I-O-U, sometimes Y.
Yeah, in some countries, J and Y are both vowels.
Bless you, bless you.
Yeah. In Wales, W.
Oh, there's none in part numbers either. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. In Wales, the W is a vowel.
Yeah, because it's pronounced as a U.
And if it's 2 L's, it's cl.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why a lot of
And
people call
if-
it Llandudno when they get beaten up.
A Y is pronounced like an I. Kim
Yep.
Root.
And
Ew.
that's good information to know too, Brenda, because if you're say you're looking up a part number on a website and you're putting in O, that system's going to read it as O, and it's going to keep giving you an error saying that you're not putting in the right number. So that's good to know. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you're telling a person, a set of letters and numbers. To them, it's the same thing in their head, but a computer and a system's definitely going to know the difference. So it's actually good information to know. I didn't even know that. That's why I looked it up. I was curious. I never knew that.
Hmm.
Although I never dealt with VIN numbers enough to really know that anyway. So
I wish Microsoft would use this as well. Fucking sick.
I haven't the foggiest idea what my computer's trying to understand the letters and numbers I'm putting in when it keeps telling me they're not what it's actually showing on the screen when it is.
my husband's been a parts manager for 40 years. Oh, who does he work for? One of the parts stores or like for a dealership? See, my wife says I don't learn stuff on here.
Exactly.
Dusty's gonna walk in there all with his chest puffed out. Look what I learned. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Look what I learned from
Just
this.
give her a
stream
bunch
this
of useless ass information. Look what I learned.
evening. Look what I learned.
We have been in this for 2001. They created one.
Dealerships, okay.
From my dying mother, you give them my best friend, and she.
Yep, that's true, Dusty.
Yep.
Now I can't understand it. At the end of a golf round, all the people around the 18th green are asking for souvenirs, and the golfers give them golf balls, gloves, and tees. Why? What the hell is that?
Yeah,
got
what
to
would you do with a
souvenir?
what the hell would you do with a golf ball? What would you do with a tee? And what would you do with a whatever
know,
else you're
but-
saying?
Considering the fact that they all get a handful of tees and golf balls given to them before they start the competition, they never have the person's name on or anything like that. So
Well, I guess
you could have a tee
if
out
you're-
of
if-
your own golf bag and say it was from somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, I guess like in a sense that if you're obviously a golfer and you never have any tees, somebody gives you a bunch of tees like, here, take some of these. Like, all
We
right.
never have that problem in the UK.
I've got hundreds of golf tees in my golf bag. Not to mention about 40 golf balls.
Yeah, but Mark,
Yeah, but that could just be a personal collectible for somebody. Ooh, they handed me a tee and then take it home and put it up on the mantle or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
but it
drill a hole somewhere, be like,
doesn't
this
say
is my
that it
tee.
was given to you by that person. It just looks like an ordinary golf tee.
Yeah, it's the same as when a baseball player throws a baseball out in the crowd for a fan to catch.
got
It's
this
just a
side
personal
first.
momentum at that point.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay, guys.
that's a memory
I'm
you'll
heading
have,
out.
you know, if
All
you're
right,
really into
Dominic.
it.
Okay, Dominic.
Continue on. We'll
Catch you
see you
later,
soon.
Dominic.
Bye bye.
Oh yeah,
And then you could turn that into a collection, right? You could collect one from each game you go to and put it in a little case or something, you know? But like I said, at that point, it just becomes a personal momentum because there's no proof, like you said, that anybody gave it to you. But
Have you ever been
I
like
don't know why
so
you'd
bored?
want to lie about that.
Have you ever been so bored one day that you just like you had a golf ball and you're like, man, I'm gonna sit here and count how many little
dimples.
And then
yeah,
absolutely
little
not. No, I
like
have
little
not.
dimples.
He's
I'm
no
gonna get a
way
sharp.
on
I'm
the
gonna
planet
get a
you could actually
Sharpie
do
marker. And I'm gonna count each dimple on the golf ball.
You don't need to, TJ.
that. Just Google it.
It actually says on the box the specifications as how many dimples it's got.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah, it
that.
just blew your fun out the water, TJ.
I know.
Oh well, back to back
What
to
about on
counting
a
the strands
basketball?
on the
Have you
tennis
counted
ball.
how many
Oh, I don't know about that.
TJ,
how many spots are on a basketball?
yeah, TJ, just go back to
David?
counting strands on the tennis ball.
Oh yeah, there's strands on the tennis ball. Uh, or how many threads are on a baseball? Or how many are on a football?
Dusty
Shouldn't
said
be
a
any on the
typical
football.
golf ball has 3 to 500.
Oh, huh.
There is actually a maximum number allowed by the golf rules.
Does it affect the ball at all though?
Yeah,
Or does
it makes it spin faster in the air.
okay.
The faster it spins, the higher it will go in the air and the quicker it will stop.
That's why, same with footballs. You know when you see a footballer and they pick up the ball when they get a free kick and they put it, and you watch and they sort of start manoeuvring the ball and you're like, what are you fucking doing? It's a ball, just kick it. It's
How the
not. It's
fuck
because they're trying to get the lines so they can curl it.
It's the valve, because the part where the valve is slightly heavier and makes it turn that way.
Huh.
The same way that a quarterback, when he throws a football, that football will always be spinning along its long axis. As it's going through the air, it's spinning. It keeps it going in a straight line doing that.
Hmm.
I think we should just go back to doing setting up printers and stuff.
Hey, what, Mark? You know a lot about golf. What were those golf clubs that were supposed to help, like say, like somebody who was like a senior, real old person, like that wanted to play golf, but they couldn't really swing a club, but it would hit the ball. It's like an assist.
There is actually a golf club that you can just put behind the ball and pull a trigger on the handle, and it will hit the ball without moving.
Well, what is it? What is it used to do that?
Well, you can't use it in competitions. It's just
No, what
No, but I'm
propels it?
saying, what propels it? It just,
it's just a spring in the head.
Yeah, it's just the strength of the spring.
oh wow.
Because we didn't know whether it had some kind of an explosive device on it or something, or what.
Like, you put a shotgun shell on the handle.
No, it's you have to prime it before you put it behind the ball, and then you pull the trigger, and the spring releases and fires like a little plate at the ball.
That's got to be a lot of force, man, because it's not moving very
Well, it
far
is,
to hit
because
that ball.
it can actually hit the ball over 200 yards.
That's yeah, that must be a lot of force then. I mean, granted, a golf ball is not very big, but I imagine the movement between the ball and the club isn't a very far distance.
All about the
That's like
tension.
a BB gun.
The more tension in the spring, the harder you're going to hit it.
Yeah, I had this thing in my head, like, you know, you put like a a blank like 20 gauge shotgun shell on the handle, you know, and screw it down, you hit it, boom.
There's actually a YouTube video of a guy playing a hole with one of those clubs.
With
And you
one of
can
what
you
clubs?
can actually adjust the amount of force that it hits it with so that you can hit it different distances.
Wait, what's Dusty at? What's the name brand?
They can have anyone they want. From our position to put a man in fight.
I guess he's asking what the brand of that club is that Mark was explaining. I don't know. I'm sure all the brands probably have their own version of it. I would
Well,
assume.
I don't think it is a big seller.
No, there's not many out at the moment.
Yeah, because it wouldn't
Like
be
I
a
said,
big
you
seller.
can't actually legally use them.
Right, but it'd be like if a guy was going out with his friends, but and just playing on a regular golf course or something, right?
Yeah, but some
Yeah.
golf courses probably don't let them use them, do they?
There's nothing to stop you from using it. You just can't use it in competition.
Yeah, so he's just saying like if you wanted to go with your buddies out to the golf course and say you broke your back and you just don't have the ability to swing a club, but you can stand up and walk and stuff, that would be what you'd use it for pretty much.
Yeah.
But you're just not gonna play no competitions because it would be kind of a crutch at that point. Because you're probably guaranteed hit every fucking time anyway. You know.
Well, yeah, you would hit it every time because it's just sat behind the ball.
Right. Powergolfclub.com. Let's see.
Well, you won't catch me playing golf.
I used to take lessons a long time ago.
So this is
See, be me
it
now. Look.
just it just springs out and hits it. Boom.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. Was there like a little button that you push on the
On the
thing?
handle.
On the
Yeah,
grill.
on the
On
grip.
the handle.
Oh,
Yeah.
You see, that'd be me. It'd be literally sat right on the edge of the hole, and I would just want to give it a tap. And I
so if a person like that were to get their ball, if they get the ball in the sand trap, how do they get it out or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know just how well it would work out of sand, to be honest.
Well, it's more or less for driving the ball, isn't it? Like in the fairway or off a tee.
Yeah.
Or- You wouldn't putt with it, I don't think.
Well, you can put with it if you don't prime it first and just use the club like a normal putter.
But how would you?
No, you can prime it and use it as a putter, but your ball's gonna go fucking 200 yards.
That's
Or
what
No,
I
no,
That'd be my look.
You can't drive the ball with that thing, can you? No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main purpose of it.
Yeah, but it's like me
Oh,
on the
but
Nintendo
how would
Wii.
they drive it though?
You set it behind it, we get the right angle and just hit the button and boom.
Yeah, the ball's
Maybe an
gone.
attachment you put on it to give it a
Yeah,
lift.
but if the person's unable to tee off or whatever, like how do
It doesn't
they?
You
need
don't,
to.
have to, you don't have to swing. All you gotta do is stand there, put the club right behind the ball on the tee, hit the button.
That's it.
It's not gonna hit it far though, is it?
200
Yeah,
yards.
Mark just said
200
it
yards.
could go up to probably a little bit farther than 200 yards. Yeah, it's pretty far.
So do you have to like kind of like angle it or something a little bit, or you just set it flat? Because in that little video there, it looked like it was just sitting flat and a little.
Yeah,
little,
having never used one, I
sticker
couldn't
came out.
actually tell you that. But like I said, there is a guy on YouTube, a golf channel on YouTube, where he does play a hole with it.
Oh, like Dusty said, so say you have a medical issue, you can't really be swinging clubs. Dusty's saying if it's in the sand, just take a drop,
Oh.
I guess. Whatever that
You-
means.
Well, normally the only way you can drop in a bunker is if it's in water in the bunker and you still have to drop it within the bunker, then you can only drop it outside the bunker if there is nowhere to drop it in the bunker. And
But I
that
mean-
costs
So
you
could somebody, could
that costs you
somebody-
two shots to do that.
But like Mark said, you're not using it in competitions. At the end of the day, if you're
Yeah, if
so
you with your mates, it don't make any difference. You make your own
yeah,
rules, you know.
right, yeah. If you're at the point where you just can't swing a club because either you got back issues, whatever, then you're just gonna be playing with yourself or your buddies, and so you're just gonna toss it up out of the sand trap right on the edge, and boom, you just keep going. It's not gonna, like Mark said, you can kind of just give your buddy a pass at that point, you know, because you're out there just for the fun of it when you're doing that. You're not out there playing for money and
Well,
shit,
it'd
you
be
know.
like the Nintendo Wii. When you land in the sand trap, it'll penalise your free shots.
Oh, when you're playing with your mates, you're usually playing for money. Not a
Well,
lot.
I know that, but I'm just saying it's not the same type of, you know.
Paul, let Hot Rod's trying to come in.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, you guys can.
He's in.
Well, I just
I'm in, I
said-
think.
He's in.
Oh, okay. There you. Okay, you're in. Okay.
Rod, the way Zoom's working today is it's putting everybody in the green room.
Yeah, and anybody that's got a co-host can say click it and say yes.
Well, because you don't have a
Okay.
choice.
Yeah, because I
You either have to
got
give him a-
like Hot Rod trying to come in.
He's
So I
now
just hit
either
admit.
green room or cold.
Yeah, you have to either put a passcode in or green room, but that's
It
with their
just
new
means
No,
security
it's
features.
asking for a passcode now. It's just putting you straight in the green room.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
because that was my choice.
The
I
one
had
he's put
the choice of
He changed
continuing
it,
with
put on today.
passcodes,
doing.
or it had two boxes. You click one or click the other, and then the third box says you have to click one or the other.
Yeah, it's just the option you choose. Although the passcode would have been just as easy because everybody it uses the same passcode every time. So
Are you sure?
yes,
I don't- It does.
that passcode that was up there this morning
Today
was the
was
same one
different
you've
from the
had.
one yesterday.
You already said today's was different than yesterday's.
Oh yeah, no, hold on, let me look. Oh
You
yeah,
and
they
Maddie
did.
have fun today,
See,
Rod?
it used to be the same one. It was
Yeah.
at 9.
Nice. I was gonna
I-
try to come out there, but after this morning's stream, we started cleaning the house today, so
Blue 12 packs.
nice.
We get lots of flying in. And we fixed his one drone that was having the signal drop. So we figured out what the problem. We figured out what the problem was and put a spare part on and was golden.
Nice.
Has he fixed the drone he was supposed to be fixing?
Oh yeah. Flies great. Although I had to update the O3, we had to update the O3 air unit because it wouldn't connect to my Goggles 3 because I crashed it before I put the firmware update that had the compatibility.
All right.
Yeah, he got done putting the LEDs on it. We put it all together and then I went, hey, it ain't connecting. And then I went, oh, I know why. New goggles, old thing. So I tried to and sync the two and started the syncing process and it wouldn't sync. And I went, oh crap, didn't update the firmware on that O3 air unit. So we updated it and then it was fine.
Sweet.
Good.
But oh my God, the LEDs that I got from RDQ, about 5 times brighter than the ones that I got from Fly High FPV.
Are they?
Freaking
Yeah.
ungodly good. I
Everybody
had two.
keeps
I
saying
had
my highs are the brightest. Yeah.
not even close. The red from RDQ that I got, which is Wrecked FPV. Who's selling them through RDQ? Although you could just go to Wrecked FPV, I'm sure, and buy them directly from there. Ungodly bright. I mean, ungodly bright.
So you can see your drone for like miles.
Probably. I'm literally not kidding. It's hang on. Let me pull the zoom up. Give me a second. Let me get that drone and a battery.
It's going to attach the
All right,
LED
Brandon, we'll see you.
to a battery and switch them on, and it's going to burn the sensor out on his camera.
So pad.
You fit his drone.
I put U-shaped tubes on the outside of the feet to run the LEDs through.
Oh,
It actually really cool. Not that you'll be able to kind of see
Holy
it.
shit, look how bright those are.
No. That's the purple from Dave. And it's not
They're bright as shit.
see the glowy. So the LEDs run right through the feet now with that modification. Dark glasses on.
You could change the color on it too. That's pretty dope.
Drone.
Oh, that's the other one.
I was
Okay.
just
This
gonna
is the
say,
other
put
one.
an sensor out.
This is the one. You can see that one. I'm glowing.
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
way
Look
down
how,
here.
look how
I'm
red your
freaking
face
glowing.
is.
That's how
Yeah.
guys are. You
Oh
can
my
use them as
God.
you could use them as light.
Mark, you should watch that. That golf club that this guy's doing, it actually uses in the bottom of it. It's got a 5 cartridge
There.
ammo load.
Oh,
That look how fucking bright
my
That
we're
would
at.
be easy.
Looks like your hands on fire.
wow.
Purple
Not
is
bad,
bright. Don't get me wrong. The purple is God. These ones they quad. Oh, and the other part of it is solder. The solder pads actually
Yeah.
work in the junk. So Maddie was
You
able.
wanted me to
Nice.
It's fucking on God
I need to get my
compared to Dave's.
for my event.
Made it easier to actually turn on the frame. So, but yeah, it looks this color. Now I just need to
Nice.
put the red stickers that come with on the side plates.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
So it comes that you can plate, but I'm good on the white. There you go. That's the difference between Dave from RDQ freaking wins. Hands down. And freaking is brighter. I put in my freaking I'm 6. I went 3.
Yep.
Only went 3. Thank you. I got 2 drones that I'd love to repair. You know, I have a third. I'll give it to somebody. Somebody else. Well, the problem with the Avant solder one of those or get one of the like AAA battery models. There's no soldering it on to there's the FPV drone.
It's still an FPV drone, but you can't know.
Hey, it's a hybrid. There.
Hybrid.
It is. It's a hybrid.
Yeah.
It's a hybrid camera / FPV. It does both.
Yep. Slice today, did they?
A prab.
Okay, good.
No accidents. No drones triggered accident. He was chasing me around. Well, I didn't really chase his drone.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I was doing that with my flew all 3.
Sweet.
Plug him into beta flight and do some mod to the OSD. And the one that was being fixed, I actually update beta flight on that one because it's on 4.4 and I'm going to put it on 4.5. GPS now. Beta flight on my SN because something's a little weird. Show the other crap, so freaking confused. I need to fix that. And my new flight controller came in for the one that I was building that the board is acting stupid. And up my multi, so see if I can't figure out how to use this stupid check the pin voltage. It should have coming out of it. What a multimeter is, I don't know what thing I should put the switch on.
What's it supposed to come out of it?
9. I do have a very load test that says 9 volt.
Then I would imagine that you would be using the scale
There
on
is
the
a
meter.
battery. Yeah, there is a battery load test on the multimeter.
No. No, you don't use that.
DCMA.
Yeah, that's actually telling you how many milliamps are coming out
Me
of the
neither, really.
Oh, got it. Yeah, which is what I'm really looking for. I want to see whether the stupid thing is pushing 9 volts coming off the plug.
Yeah, so you want the 20-volt scale, 20V
But put it on the DCMA.
on DC, not on milliamps. No.
Well, it says DC/MA, but it's the DC.
Yeah.
There's also a DC 10 amp setting.
My foot's
Uh,
asleep.
Yeah, you.
Probably the milliamp.
I would
All right,
imagine.
y'all, I'm gonna get off here and try to unwind for the evening, but I'll see y'all later.
Catch
Okay,
you later, TJ.
TJ.
All
I
right,
presume
y'all.
I
good
presume the DC milliamp one will just give me the voltage back in milliamps.
Well, no, the milliamps is ampage, not voltage.
Hmm.
But that's
Wonder
how
which-
much drawing, not how many volts it's using. It's the
Yeah,
power
and-
out of the battery rather than the voltage.
yeah. So I probably need the battery load test, which has a 1.5, a 6
Well, no,
volt, a
it
9
should
volt, and a 12 volt.
It should have a voltage reading on the meter as well.
Yeah, I presume that's this one they call battery load test because it has 4 different volt settings on it. So I presume that is so that you could check the ground and the power to see whether it's actually
Well, no,
the correct voltage.
to check that it has no shorts is the continuity, which is resistance.
Right, and that's a different switch. I
And
see
if,
that one.
if it's got a resistance of 0, then it's not
Mhm.
connected. And if it's got a resistance of 1, then it's got a short.
Mm-hmm.
But there should be, you have DC amps and you have DC volts. And it's the volts you want to read.
Yeah,
You want to put the red lead on the positive and the
on
black
the positive and on the ground.
on
Yeah,
the ground. And
I
you
presume I
should-
could set this thing on the 9 volts, like it's a 9-volt battery, and stick it on the leads, and it should
Well, usually
it should read 9 volts.
they usually have set ranges on them. It's usually like 1 volt, 10 volts, 20 volts.
Yeah,
Oh,
this one actually has 1.5, 6, 9, and 12.
Well, 12 would be better.
Put it on 12 and see if it's reading 9.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Gotcha. I literally just want to put it on the 2 pins on the plug because I'm not getting power to the O3 air unit out of that freaking flight controller.
It's so difficult to actually put
On the
those
pins. Yeah,
leads
I'm
on
sure.
pins.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, the other thing I could do is, I don't know, I'm going to try to do the pins first. There are pads.
the
There are
plug in one of-
pads on the backside.
Yeah.
Where you can solder it instead of using the plug connector. So that would be easier to be able to check the pads on the backside to see if it's actually pushing the voltage through.
That would make sure that there's power going to the plug.
the- Yeah, exactly.
If you put the plug in one of the crocodile clips on your helping hands, it would make it probably easier to try and do that.
Oh, I don't know that the leads on this multimeter are tiny enough to fit in the plug holes in the plug.
Yeah, they
Because
usually
I could plug the wire in and just plug the leads into the plug on the other end, right?
Yeah, they're usually about 1.5 millimeters across. But yeah,
Yeah, too
would be
big in this instance because these are like 28 og wires.
the easiest way to do it would be to plug another plug into the socket or whatever with wires coming off the back and then measure it to the wires.
Why the hell does this tip look plastic? I would have thought it would have been metal leads.
they are.
Must be right in the end of this little plastic. I'll have to look. I'll have to look this multimeter up. It's Innova. Bardwell recommended it. It's the one he uses.
Well, mine's Fluke. They're bloody expensive.
Yeah, maybe that's why Bardwell recommended this one, because it's not quite as read operating manual. Well, that'd be nice if they actually shipped it with an operating manual. They don't ship it with an operating manual. They ship it with fucking all the warranty, safety, whatever bullshit. It's like, hello, tell me how to work it. The answer to that these days seems to be go look at our website.
Are they not a spring-loaded clip that comes out of the end of that plastic, and therefore you like pull
not that I see.
Like you pull a lever back on the on the hot on what you hold.
No.
Put it
No,
put it up in front of the camera. Let's have a look.
No mechanism whatsoever. Yeah.
Sure, those don't come off there.
That looks just like a cover.
Oh, you know, maybe Justin. Justin's got the answer. Hey, Justin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you don't stab yourself.
Pull the cap off. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because mine had caps like that, and when I was looking at it, I was like, "That's a cover."
I've literally never touched one of these things, so this is gonna be an adventure. Yeah, you're right.
It's just to keep you from stabbing yourself. You got to reach in your tool bag or something, to grab it.
Okay, that thing says open.
Those things are sharp as shit.
I wonder where the hell the battery goes. I wonder where the hell the battery goes in. I don't know. Like I said, I gotta look this.
What does it look like? Let me see. The body of it. It probably comes apart, the whole body. That's how mine comes apart.
Yeah.
Or there'll be a little battery door.
Kind of looks like it. It doesn't look like there's a battery door.
Yeah, it probably pops all apart and the batteries are inside.
Yeah, it's just got to stand. Or you got to take the screws out to pop it apart because it's got screws holding it. So, okay. Anyways.
It hasn't got a USB socket on it and it's rechargeable, has it?
Nope. Nope. This one's battery operated. I wish it was USB. I wish it was rechargeable. That would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, mine uses a PP3 9-volt battery. One of the rectangular ones.
Yeah. So anyways.
Smoke alarm battery.
Since I have the thing, I'm like, I should try to check the pins on that dumb thing. And I've used the connector from the old 03 air unit. I've got a brand new 03 air unit that I pulled that cable out and connected it into my old 03, no power. I decided, okay, I'll just pull the brand new 03 out, and I plugged it into the brand new 03, no power coming out of that plug. So I'm getting no 9-volt power off the plug. So I'm betting the pads actually probably are working. So, but that board is a bit fucked in the first place. It's got a micro USB, and if you push the thing all the way in, it won't connect. You only have to push the plug in like part way to get the so that connection on that board is just freaking weird. You know how you get some of those headphone jack RCA things where it's like, okay, if you push it all the way in, nope. And you push it part way in, then it's like, oh, okay, now it works. Yeah, it's acting like one of those. It's being stupid. So, anyways, my projects. I got multiple projects now. Need to update Betaflight. Need to update the OSDs. Need to update the GPS on the Nazgul to figure out why it's not showing up on the OSD and doing its thing. What's weird, it gave me an altitude.
What's a toy, Jody?
So And
What's
the
the
flight
what's the name of that multimeter? Yeah,
Innova
Innova.
from Amazon. I can look it up. Put the link in.
Yeah, I think Fluke would probably be a bit overkill. I think mine was about
I think that
125 quid. About
yeah,
13 years
this was not nearly that expensive. You
Yeah.
know, Bardwell was like, this is a fairly inexpensive that works. It does 99% of what you're ever gonna need to do on a freaking drone.
There's one video. There's quite a few videos on that one on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's the point.
it's only 30. It's only $30.
Yeah.
Inexpensive.
Yeah,
He
it would be,
liked
yeah. Just
he
look
liked
on
it because it
YouTube.
was
Yeah.
small and packable and does everything you need to do for building a drone. If you're a professional electrician, no, you'd buy the expensive one. If you're a drone
Yeah, you can
hobbyist or electrical hobbyist kind of dude that needs to check a few things once in a while, bah, $30 is great. Will it be
Yeah, you can
100% accurate? No, but you don't need 100% accurate probably for what you're going to be doing. Horseshoes, hand grenades.
I got that one at Harbor Freight for I think $10. But see, it pops apart and the back whole back comes off.
Mm-hmm.
You take those
I'm
screws
sure
out.
this one probably does the same thing. It's got two screws that I can see on the back. So you probably have to take the screws out, pop the back off, change the
And
battery.
I don't know
and-
where my caps went for mine. I lost them somewhere last time I used it.
But yeah, Mark, I agree with you. Trying to hit those two little teeny tiny pins in that plug, yeah, might be a bit of a challenge. But I'll give that a go first. But I kind of already know the answer. The answer is I'm not getting voltage. But maybe I'm getting low voltage and it's just not enough to drive the O3 Arian. Which, if that's true, if Flywoo ever freaking answers my email, then I can try to get them to RMA it and go, hello, dudes. The thing's supposed to give 9 volts. It is not giving 9 volts. And I literally sent them an email
Yeah.
4 days ago and have not seen a response. So I'm not very impressed with Flywoo's support.
Yeah, that's the link to the one in the well, I don't know if that's a particular model number, but it did look like his, Jody. That link in the chat. I have a good Craftsman. Yeah, I don't use mine very often. I use it every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Last time I used it, I just was using it to check my vape batteries. Because I had a couple vape batteries I thought were
Yeah,
going bad.
whatever. No, that's why you buy something cheap, right? It's like
Right.
I'm not a professional. I just need to know: is the thing working? Isn't it working? That's it.
Well,
What
that,
kind of
that's the
voltage
thing
am I
too.
getting at it?
Well,
So,
like I said, I just said before, people hate on like Harbor Freight and Walmart tools and stuff, but if you're not an everyday user, they're not a bad way to go if you don't want to spend a shit ton of money.
right,
They'll do what
exactly.
you need to do when you need them to do it. 'Cause
For
you're
as
only gonna use
little
it
as
every-
you're ever going to use it, it'll last just fine.
right.
Uh-huh.
And Harbor Freight actually makes some good shit there for decent prices too. I hate when I see people hating on Harbor Freight.
I still say the most useful tool that I got from Bardwell's site is this fucking magnetic dish.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I used to.
Holding
I actually had
screws
a
and
couple
crap.
of those.
Ironically, if you drop a screw on the floor, this makes them easier. The magnet's so big on the back of these things, it's far easier to actually just rub this thing around to pick the screw up instead of those little extendable ones.
Mhm.
I hate when you drop a screw in the carpet and you can't fucking find it.
Yeah, exactly.
So annoying.
Oh, by the way, on this new drone that I'm building, if I drop the screw, I can't use a magnet. They're titanium,
Yep, not magnetic.
not magnetic at all. So good luck finding that screw. He did it to make it lightweight.
Yeah. For the amount of weight loss between a titanium screw and a steel screw is going to be bugger all.
You know, he was just doing his due diligence and getting every last itty bitty little everything that he could. I don't blame him. It's not a $30 frame, it's like a $60 frame, but whatever. Also, with an 1100 milliamp battery on this thing, it's still only 232 grams with 1100 4S battery on it.
That's like that Linus Tech screwdriver,
This
Jody.
thing
I'm not
is-
paying $70 for that.
This
Fuck that.
thing is like lightweight, which is cool.
I've got to get a 6,000 milliamp hour 4S.
Did you ever
And-
actually fly that drone you got, Mark, off of eBay?
No, because I still haven't got the bloody what's it. I still haven't got a battery for it.
So, and I
You
have
mean the F550,
Yeah.
the hexacopter?
Did you
No,
not?
not
You
yet.
just can't get a battery for it, or you just haven't bothered getting one?
No, I
Like,
just haven't got one yet. They're bloody
Yeah.
expensive. They're about 50 quid each.
and I got 1404 motors. They're 4700 kV. Not the highest. You could get 5000 kV, but 2.5 inch. 47 is fine.
Plus, I've forgotten
I might
what-
have to push the throttle a little harder.
I've
Okay,
forgotten what the
whatever.
connector is now for it, so I've got to look that up again.
Freaking place it here, Ken, his 2.5 inch. He actually got it rebuilt. Apparently, I motivated him to finally go and fix his because he crashed it and broke it but he had 11,000 kV motors on that freaking 2.5 inch drone. It's like, yeah, that's about twice as much as you should have on that drone. That's like Citawhoop kV. It's no wonder the motors tried to rip themselves off the arms. Anyways, I need to talk to him because he was going to take it out and he'd hover tested it yesterday, get it back together. He'd got a frame, free frame from somebody, I forget who it was kind of a parts frame, and so he used that to put his back together. So he told me he was going to go fly it today. So I had just got back home from going down south and haven't had a chance to go, hey, how'd it fly? But his was sort of the inspiration for me tearing my Cinelog 20 apart to put it on this 2.5 inch frame. I'm way gonna enjoy this little 2.5 inch more than I did the Cinewhoop. I hate the Cinewhoops. I utterly hate Cinewhoops. Indoors, I'm sure they're fine. Indoors, no problem. Any wind at all, freaking Cinewhoop is a pain in the ass. And the Cinewhoops have the drop issue when you do sharp turns. All of them, including the Avata. The bottom end will try to drop out if you turn really fast.
Where's Joe at anyway? Speaking of the Avata.
Football match. Oh no, birthday
football.
party.
I know, is that
birthday party.
the birthday party from hell or something?
It's his daughter's 30th.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was saying the other day. Yeah. He had his ex-wife called him, asked him to throw in on it or whatever.
Wow, Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame? Really?
Had to go 83 miles to where this party is.
Why the fuck do they throw it so far away? They all live right there.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at.
Jesus, like they all live pretty close to each other. Why don't they plan a party? Let's go have a party 100 miles from home.
Oh, is it
Holy-
that he spots it? That
Holy
cousin's
freaking-
restaurant that he keeps talking.
Oh. Okay.
Holy crappy.
So I got
Texas
to use the
m-
restaurant for free, probably.
Poor Paul. Michigan got mauled by Texas at Michigan. 31-12.
If you're talking to us, Paul, we can't hear you.
Still muted, Paul.
Well,
Muted
Michigan.
again.
Oh, you hit it again.
You muted and
Hit it too quick.
Muted and unmuted.
There you go.
I watched the game. It was pathetic. I mean, U of M was national champions last year.
Apparently, they didn't look that way today.
Oh, they were terrible. They threw like 4 or 5 interceptions, and
Holy
Has
crap.
anything changed? Do they have like a whole new roster, new coach?
yeah, they
or
got new
anything?
coach.
Yeah,
They
they had
got
big turnover.
new quarterback.
That's why. Yeah. They had something good and they broke it up.
Well,
Unfortunately, that's what happens.
The quarterback they had went to the NFL,
Right.
and the coach they had, he just left. He said he had enough.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
Harbaugh did like Carroll did. Carroll left USC and left USC at a fucking shithole because of the violations and went
Yep.
to the NFL and made his money. And Harbaugh ran while he could, knowing what was coming. Can't tell me otherwise. I mean, you could.
Well,
I wouldn't believe you. He knew the sanctions were coming. Everybody else knew the sanctions were coming.
what sanctions? What are you talking about?
Well, for
the-
recruiting violations.
Oh,
The recruiting violations was one thing. The other one that they haven't laid down the law yet, and it's the one they're probably gonna hammer them on, including the current coach is gonna get hit with it, was that whole spy crap.
Oh yeah,
That is yet to be that there's been no handout from the SCA on that one. And you can pretty well know they're gonna come down with a big hammer on something that looks like cheating.
yeah, and U of M's going to end up having to pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's what happened to USC. Carroll left, all those violations hammered on USC, and USC freaking went into the toilet for about 10 years. So
is any of their like trophies or and wins or anything in
that is,
question?
that's going to be interesting what they decide to do with that, because they had the opportunity last year to keep them out of the playoffs and they didn't. So, as much as I really don't like U of M, the fact that the NCAA looked at it and let them play anyways, they should get to keep the damn trophy. Because if they were going to do something like that, and they knew they were going to do something like that, then they should have just kept them out of the playoffs last year. End of story.
I'm jumping off. I'll catch y'all later.
Catch you later.
You going
Okay.
to play?
I'm gonna go see what Tim and Laura are doing.
Don't know, a lot of giggling.
And that's also why a bunch of players all left. Because they knew that shit was going to come down and it was not going to be good. So, bail while the bailing's good.
Hmm.
For the ones that didn't go to the NFL, go make money, go get a bigger NIL deal. Actually, I think that one linebacker went to Ohio State. Ironically.
And see, the Phillies have finally stepped up their game. At the beginning of the week, they were losing 6-1 at the end of the third innings and ended up winning 10-9 at the end against
Jesus.
How
Toronto.
did the USA Canada game finish?
I don't know. Hang on.
Forgot about it.
Quick look.
Yep. The only bad part today was Maddie left his watch and 2 shirts in my truck.
really?
Canada won
Mm.
2-1.
Ooh.
He always ends up trying to leave something in my truck.
England
This
beat
time he
Ireland
actually did.
2-0.
Yeah, no.
Canada
watching
beat
again.
America 2-1.
So Canada have bragging rights.
And God, there was a lot of games postponed today. Fleetwood versus Salford City postponed. Huddersfield
they're-
versus Blackpool
Yeah,
postponed.
they're like I
Wigan
said, they're the
versus
international
Stevenage
games.
postponed.
Mark, they're the international ones. Where one of the teams will have had 3 international players.
What? Stevenage, Wigan, Blackpool, Huddersfield, Salford,
Yeah,
and
but
Fleetwood.
Yeah, but when they say international players, they don't mean like playing for England on that. There'll be international players that play for like Trinidad and Tobago or Gibraltar and
Yeah.
shit like that. Some of them don't
Wales.
even have a game.
Actually, Wales weren't in it, are they?
Yeah, Wales played yesterday, didn't they? Or today or tomorrow.
Or was it Scotland? I didn't see one or the other.
Scotland played day before.
And I got out of town down there just in time. Freaking rain, bad rain. It's coming down today. But we got our flying in early, so we were good.
Yeah, TJ said it never went because of the rain.
And the good news is, next time I go down, no drones to fix. So we'll just do straight flying. Yay.
No, what you mean is hopefully no drones to fix.
Well, yeah, there is a point to that. So the funny part about that comment, Mark, is Maddie and I talked about that today. Now that I'm working and sort of able to fix my own drones and do this stuff,
Uh-huh.
I was telling Maddie, you know, I'm probably going to fly with a little more abandon when I fly.
Yeah.
Knowing that if I crash it,
that you can
I can
actually
fix
do
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And Maddie's like, yeah, that's what happened to me too. He's like,
Yeah.
once I figured out how to fix it and work on my own, I didn't really care as much anymore. And I freaking
Mhm.
just pushed it to the limits.
Yeah, it's like driving a hire car.
Mm-hmm. When you're not afraid to break it because you know you can fix it, you'll fly it harder.
Yeah.
So,
Again, you want to go out for this time, dog?
So, yeah, your comment is correct, Mark. Maybe. Hopefully. Or if I broke it, I already fixed it.
Oh, come on. I've opened the door. Don't just stand there looking at it. Oh. So I put kettle on for another cup.
My female cat was glad to see me home.
How long were you gone?
13 hours.
Holy crap.
Other people were here at the house, but my desk sits next to the sliding door. And I tend to be the one to let the cats to go outside on the pool deck. So she's always happy to see me. As soon as I sit my butt in the chair, she's over standing next to the door, right? And she sits her butt down, turns her head, looks at me and goes, meow. Let me out, Dad. Let me out, Dad. Oh my God, it's annoying first thing in the morning. I can barely crawl out of bed, stumble over, fall in a chair, and then look down, and there's the cat. He freaking hears me. It's just like, Johnny on the spot, standing next to the door. She's a cutie. Okay. Be back in a minute. Mm. Yep.
David, are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just killing moths.
You're doing what?
Killing moths.
Killing a moth.
The moths. Little buggers, they feed on the bird's food.
That's not good.
No. I mean, they don't harm the birds, but they're just annoying.
Do the birds just ignore them, or do they get pissed?
No, the birds eat them.
Ah,
I wish they wouldn't. Yeah, the two have just electrocuted. We're having hanky panky. You must have said to the other one, "How's it feel?" And she went, "Electrifying." Oh, that went a moth. That was a spider. Oops. I'm gonna need to get a new electrocutor. This one's not strong enough.
Nope. No tinny tin there. Okay. No tinny tin.
But if you get hanky panky, that's what you get. Electrocuted. Okay? I don't know.
well, David, what do you think?
Yeah. Pretty. Oh God, it's 1 o'clock. Nearly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go bed.
We can call it.
Yeah, go on. Then.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again in the morning. David, get a good night's sleep.
Not with Laura playing a Fortnite.
Okay.